CBS.
Radio presents.
Looking for this? Yes, we are.
This is the Don Geronimo Show.
Coming up next.
I'm gonna take this swizzle stick and I'll be shoving that right up your pee hole.
You can taste it. America.
Michael Soares.
Don Geronimo. Yeah, Don. Hey, Don. Don Geronimo. Yeah, Don. Hey, Don. Hey, Don Geronimo. Yeah, Don. Hey, Don. Hey, Don Geronimo. Yeah, Don. Don. Hey, Don Geronimo. Yeah, Don. Don Geronimo. Don. Hey, Don. Hey, Don Geronimo. Yeah, Don. Hey, Don. Geronimo. Yeah, Don. Hey, Don Geronimo.
Poor old Don.
On the airwaves, Don Geronimo, driving safely, don't go back, just remember, Don Geronimo,
Donnie G. Smackdown Radio Lunacy. Donnie G. Giving you eardrums and STD. Donnie G. Ugliest bastard you'll ever see.
Hey now.
Donnie G. Coming at you live on 1140.
You can call the Don Geronimo Show anytime. 1-800-920-1140. 339-1140. He's ready to believe you.
Sacramento, California. Hello.
Hello.
That I do poop. That I do.
That I do, Poot.
This is a sperm facial.
Speak for yourself.
And the thrilling day begins.
Right.
Poker face.
There he is.
Poker face. Poker face. Poker face. That was Lerner and Lowe. Monkey Jungle.
Hey, you know something?
What?
No, what? I had a wet dream last night.
Let's go to eat a goddamn snack.
That is eating out. Dark brown cougar.
I want me some glory hole.
You let him know that he is one ratings point away from having his own podcast.
Yes.
Babaloni.
Here is Slosif Joseph. Good morning, Joe.
Good morning, Don, live from Sacramento, California. I can't call it. It's the Don Geronimo Show, starring Don Geronimo with Phantom and Drew Fowler, featuring Craig Staley, silly little gay Joel Pittman, and me, Joe Ardinger. Today, Ronnie Lott. It's Thursday, February 7th. We're sure happy it's Thursday.
Right,
And now, straight out of Dogtown, please welcome Don Geronimo.
Smash, smash, smash.
What do you think of the name Don Geronimo?
Right. Hi there.
You Don Geronimo?
Yes,
You Don Geronimo?
Yeah.
Sounds good.
Yeah, baby. Hi, good morning, everybody. I was in my DJ mode. Yeah, baby. Yes, S-H-I Thursday, baby. Spells a bad word. It's kind of a takeoff on T-G-I-F. Yeah, Joe. Hi, everybody. Good morning. How you doing? It's, as Joe said, it's a Thursday. I got so much to get to just in the first break of the show today. I got to be the only person in the world that's concerned that we're not going to have a mail delivery on Saturday. It's only me. It's the beginning and the end for the mail service, and I've always really enjoyed our mail men and mail women, and feel bad for them.
I heard about that yesterday. Although I did hear packages are still going to be delivered on Saturdays, and if you have a P.O. box, you'll get mail.
Let's face it, nobody uses mail anymore, though. I mean, everybody emails now, and all your packages and stuff you get from UPS or Amazon, whatever. Nobody uses the post office. That's just it's a DJ thing. I'm totally into a DJ vibe today. Yeah, it's topicality, man. How about that? No more post office. You know what else I got from the DJ file? Up in Canada, they don't got pennies anymore. Ain't that crazy kooky? Yes.
Hey, now.
No more pennies in Canada. Actually, the reason I'm on this DJ thing is that I just saw this story. I got to play it for you in a second. There's a DJ in Springfield, I think, Missouri. He told everybody that he was in the military. And he made a big deal like that. He was a fighting man, and he wasn't. He had never served, and it was a big lie. He's been outed about it now. So I've got the tape.
He just lied, or was it a bid or anything?
No, apparently he was telling people around the radio station, like, yeah, dude, I served with, the XXX troop over in Afghanistan.
You hear a lot of stories around radio stations about people.
I got this amount of kills or whatever.
Are we surprised
I
by
had a
that?
tire iron once, Don.
Yes.
I am not.
That a DJ would do
Way
that?
too soon.
I am not surprised by that.
Is his name Noodles?
On my DJ calendar, it was 35 years ago. Someone hit me to this on Facebook yesterday. It was 35 years ago yesterday. The blizzard in Providence, Rhode Island, the pre-President's Day blizzard. I was there for that 35 years ago, and the only reason I mention it is that it's another one of those weird, dumb twists in my DJ life that I had accepted a job in Miami, working at radio station 96X. Now, at the last minute, I get a call from this guy in Providence who says, you don't want to take that job in Miami.
Oh.
That is not a good job. That is a bad radio station. What you want to do is, I know you want to get in your car and go on I-95 and go down towards Miami. Do me a favor, get in your car, get on I-95, and come up to Providence. One day, drive up to Providence. If this is not the best radio station you've ever been at, well, then I'll tell you, have a good time in Miami and blah, blah. I get to Providence, and the day that I get there, they're predicting a blizzard. Now, this was the deal. This is the beauty of Rhode Island, why it is really our dumbest state. Even when I'm pulling up, and we're driving up to Providence from D.C., where I was living, that was 35 years ago, we're listening to the news radio stations, and they're saying there is a blizzard watch for southern New England. This could be the biggest storm of all time. One of those, not a, what they think they're going to get this weekend, not a whatever they call it when it comes off the water, they call it a
nor'easter.
A nor'easter thing. Not one of those, it's a full-blown blizzard, right? Except the people in Providence kept saying, our models don't show the same thing that all the national models are showing. Now, keep in mind that Rhode Island is right next to Massachusetts. Rhode Island's a very tiny state. And it was very important to know the differences in how the states were handling this. In Massachusetts, it was a state of emergency. It was like, listen, the end of the world is coming. Get your stuff together.
Right.
In Providence, they said, we don't think it's going to snow. So now I'm in Providence, and I'm at the radio station, and it starts snowing. And then it starts snowing really, really hard. And then about 3 o'clock in the afternoon, and keep in mind, I'm just there to decide if I want to take that job or go to Miami. And what a dick I am. I've already taken the job in Miami. P.S. I've already accepted the job. They think I'm driving down there to take the job. It starts snowing. And then the mayor of Providence, Buddy C. Yancey, gets on the emergency broadcast system, something that you hardly ever do. The mayor of the city, 1 million people, gets on at 3 o'clock in the afternoon and says, in essence, he says, well, we got it wrong. It's snowing. Everybody leave now. Everybody leave now.
Good idea. Excellent point.
So what happens is, as the snow starts coming down in ridiculous amounts, you have 1 million people that are leaving the downtown area all at once.
Oh, man.
And you had cars for miles on the highways around Providence. You had cars that were stranded. And because it started snowing so much, the people couldn't move the car. And eventually people had to abandon their cars. Wow. Now, the problem here is that this caused Rhode Island to be weeks behind, for instance, Massachusetts, with getting all the snow cleared up. Because once the blizzard passed and the 2.5 feet of snow were there, you could see in the helicopter shots from the TV stations, they would show above the state line in Massachusetts where the streets were totally clear. Now, there's still 2 feet of snow there, but you could see pavement on the freeway. When it got to the Rhode Island side, all you saw was like 8 feet of snow and a little bit of a car here and a little bit of a car there.
Yeah.
My car ended up under 8 feet of snow in the parking lot of the radio station, and we ended up staying there. Obviously, ended up staying there. I ended up staying at a Holiday Inn for 3 weeks. They ran out of food at one point.
Oh, jeez.
And and a Holiday Inn was considered a nice hotel.
Yes.
They were putting some of the other DJs up at the Howard Johnson's. And
Sojo's.
and the DJs were upset that I was at the Holiday Inn, and the program director director said, well, listen, if we had known he was going to be there for 3 weeks, we wouldn't have put him there, and we would bring him from the Holiday Inn to the Howard Johnsons, except that we can't get anywhere. There was literally a snowmobile that would come to the Howard Johnsons and pick me up and take me from the Howard Johnsons and the Holiday Inn. We would all make this road trip together. We would stop at one hotel, put 2 guys on the back of the snowmobile, stop at the other hotel, put another guy on the back of the snowmobile, then go to the radio station. Wow. And in the middle of all of that, like the 3rd day I'm there, and I was totally caught up in this whole thing. It's a blizzard, and we are camping out at the radio station, and we get to raid the candy machines. And there was no format because it was emergency radio. It was really exciting stuff. Berkowitz, the program director, says to me, "Did you ever call the guy in Miami?" I said, "Oh, now I totally forgot to call him." And I didn't want to call him, of course, so I got to call the guy up, and he was not pleased. I mean, he takes the call. He goes, "Hey, dude, where are you?" I said, "Well, I'm in Providence where we're having a blizzard." "Well, what are you doing up there?" "Well," and then I got to start the whole BS thing. "Well, he said to me that I might get a job up here, and now it's snowing up here, and I don't think I can take the job." And this guy in Miami flipped out on me, and rightly so. He said, "I've been promoting this for 2 weeks. I've been running promos on the air for 2 weeks saying, Don Geronimo is coming to our radio station. He's going to tear up Miami nighttime radio. And now you're telling me you're going to be in Providence." And the guy was like, "F you and F your family, too."
Whoa.
Boom.
Yep.
Goodbye. So I go back to Berkowitz, and I'm like, "Dude, what can I do about this?" He said, "Listen, you made the right move. Don't worry about it." It turns out I didn't make the right move. That was I loved working at that radio station in Providence, but this guy, the Berkowitz, he's the guy that hid outside to catch a guy leaving his show early.
Okay. That guy. Okay. All right.
Gary Bezerkowitz, son of Sam. Anyway, that was 35 years ago, and it's amazing to me. And this was my long-winded point about this, about how fleeting life is, because I'm thinking that to me is like a blink of the eye. I can remember everything from that day. That was 35 years ago. Well, in 35 years, I'm pretty sure that I'm going to be deader than dead. So when you think about it like that, to think in the amount of time it took 35 years to pass, that was like nothing.
Yeah, nothing.
Well, I don't even have that much time left.
Well,
I mean, I'm going to be 55. So you put if 35 and 55, so I'm never going to see 90.
No, you'll make it.
How do you know that you won't see 90?
Oh, just because. The odds are totally against me. I've already beat the odds by living past 50 with my life. Are you kidding me?
No, they have 3D printers. They'll print out new kidneys for you. It'll be fine. Don't worry about it.
I'm not even saying something like that. I just, although, just with my luck, I would be like that type of guy. I would still be alive at 90. And I'd be sitting around going, what the hell?
Yes.
Why am I still here?
Yeah.
What's going on?
7 years ago today, there was a
remember
snowstorm.
35 years ago.
Yes, a snowstorm. And
I know.
I was telling a story about 35 years ago from then.
And I know what
70 years ago, I was your prophetess.
And I know what
it was snowing.
I know what an old fart I sound like. It's just amazing. In the timeline in my head, it's amazing to me that, like I said, that seems like it was absolutely yesterday. And in 35 years from now, like I said, there'll be maggots eating my eyes out. And
I finally made it to Miami, though.
You guys will be coming out, taking a piss on my grave.
Yes,
it'll be great.
I will.
We'll be doing bits on your grave.
Yes, we will.
Do a little jig on my grave. All right, well, listen, before I get to God Made a Meth Farmer, which is what we're going to start with today. Oh, and
God
Craig.
Made a Farmer.
Oh, my God, do I have something for you today? Actually, I was going to do this for my dog, but I want to do it for you. Let me turn your microphone on.
Oh, awesome.
There's a website called dognition.com, and for $60, it will test your dog's intelligence.
Uh-huh.
Now, I wanted to do this for my dog, Oscar, but I really want to do this for you. Let me see. It costs $60. It uses games to test the intelligence of your dog. Everything from memory to reasoning to compassion, and you get a full results breakdown on your dog's intelligence and personality, and it tells you which one of the 9 major dog personality categories it falls into.
Yeah.
So there it is, and Drew just found it right there on his computer.
Yep.
How about that?
Yeah, I'm down for that.
You want to take that to quiz? And what I'm thinking is, what I'd love to do is maybe we'll do this early next week. One day, bring my dog in, and then my dog take the quiz alongside Craig, and see who gets a higher score.
That'd be fun.
Yeah. Really,
he's going down.
I would love it. All right, Craig. We'll keep in mind. I want you to take that.
I'll bone up. I'll study over the weekend.
Bone up, was that a dog thing?
Yeah,
that's a dog thing.
5 categories.
Hello,
categories.
Jeremy. Good morning, Jeremy.
Jeremy.
Hi there.
My balls hurt, Don.
You like the Pearl Jam?
Oh, jeez.
My balls hurt, Don.
Right. What do you want me to do about it?
Rub them for me, please.
Rub them. Oh, bring them to me. Bring your balls to me, and I will rub them as if they were my own. And then I shall get a knife, and I shall cut them off, and I shall shove them down your throat, and I'll say, "Eat it, maggot, eat it." Yeah, there. That's what you want.
I can't say the
Seemed
next
like
one.
a harmless little... What?
No one
What?
can hear it anyway.
That's right, baby. Yes.
And the thing is, I'm not kidding. Come on down. Come on down. I'd be glad to rub them and cut them off. Now, listen, this whole God Made a Farmer thing from the Super Bowl, from that commercial with Paul Harvey.
Yes.
There is an awful DJ version of that.
Oh, no.
Speaking of DJs.
How do you know it's awful? I listened to it.
Did you listen to it? I've not even listened to it, but I know it's awful.
Pitman, it's bad.
It's
It's fantastic.
It sucks. Let me hear the. Boy, which do I want to hear first? Do I want to hear God Made a DJ, or do I want to hear the DJ that got fired for saying that he was in the military? Why don't we go with God Made a DJ first, okay? Everybody remembers this commercial from the Super Bowl with Paul Harvey, the old-time radio guy. You know, this is Paul Harvey, good day. You know, God made a farmer.
God made a farmer.
God made a farmer. And then there's a parody of it. Now, I asked the fellas on the show yesterday to come up with a God made a meth farmer, but no need, because I got it myself after the show. All I needed was some help on what you need to make meth to make my list complete. Right. And as it turns out, you'd be surprised how many people around the radio station wanted to jump and help and tell me how you make meth. Okay. I was amazed how many people around the station knew how to make meth.
May we ask who?
Yeah.
Can we guess?
Well, I like how you asked. You're in he's in his office at his computer. And he just goes, "Hey Joe, or anyone, how do you make meth?" That was literally how he asked.
And I got all kinds of answers.
And then there's a line outside.
Matt,
numbers.
Matt had answers.
Of course Matt had answers.
Nate had answers for me. Nate Wiggle had answers. I think Noodles came by, and Sweaty Sean may have come by.
No,
Noodles shocks me so far.
Noodles thought you were baking with some of the products that you were saying. Noodles like, "Where's the cupcakes?"
I'm hungry.
All right, so
you need sugar now.
There was a giant donut in the conference room.
Yes.
I thought Noodles was going to pass out.
Did you see that thing? That was
awesome.
there was a donut yesterday in the conference room as big as a tire.
Really?
Right.
And did you guys hear Noodles when he was on the PA announcing?
I heard the PA announcing.
He was excited.
Noodles was trying to do his best fat guy voice, like, "Hey, there's a gigantic donut now."
Which is funny since he's a fat guy. Just use your normal voice.
You are a fat guy.
So yeah, there was this more than gigantic.
Was it jelly?
No, it wasn't. It was a
cake donut.
It was an old-fashioned. Oh, it was cake.
But
donut.
even there, where people were at the big, gigantic, oversized cake donut, people were still saying, "Do you need to know how to make meth?" And I said,
Yes.
I think I've got all the ingredients. I think I got my list set. So before we get to God Made a Meth Farmer, let's hear this from, this is a disc jockey in Norfolk, Virginia. Rick Rumble, everybody.
Hey, it's Rick Rumble.
Hey, it's Rick Rumble. What about those pennies in Canada?
Rick Rumble.
That's crazy. And no mail delivery on a Saturday. Rick Rumble, baby.
Rick Rumble.
WNOR, he wrote, voiced, and produced this for his show and shared it on a DJ site called the Delicious Audio. Dear Don, how self-centered. Your entire show has been about DJs so far.
Oh.
Well, that's how very astute of you.
Show.
No, it's not. I told that one guy that I would rub his balls and cut him off and shove him down his throat. That had nothing to do with being a DJ.
I got the summary right here.
What's the summary? What's the summary thus far, Craig? Thank you.
He's already done with the recap.
Yes. Okay, well,
what have you written down for the recap thus far?
We'll get Oscar to do it.
What have you written?
DJ in Springfield, Missouri, outed for impersonating military personnel.
Right.
Rhode Island blizzard of 78, 35 years ago last night.
That's
and Dognition.com for Craig.
I'm waiting
there
for him
you
to
go, the one anti-DJ.
All work and no play makes Craig a dull boy.
There you go.
Hey, by the way, Craig, there's been a request for your recaps. Matt Vieira yesterday was going up and down the hall saying Slow Joe said something funny, but he doesn't remember. So he wants you to, in your recaps, if Slow Joe ever says something funny, he wants you
Make
to
a
write
note
it
of
in there.
Okay.
That way, because he never says something funny, that was Matt's point.
Hey.
Let us know the first time. The first time today that Slow Joe says
He
something
was literally on the archiver going, "I know he did. I gotta find it."
Is that why you guys were listening to those old shows back there? You're just trying to find a moment where Slow Joe said something funny?
Oh, he was seriously, he was like, it happened Monday morning. I remember it. I just don't know what it was, but it's bugging me. What was it? And Slow Joe could even remember.
Here's Rick Rumble, Don.
Oh, you found his picture?
That's Rick Rumble hanging out with our buddy
DJ.
Tommy Davidson.
All right, so let me see.
He used to work with a guy named Tommy Griffiths.
This guy wrote, voiced, and produced.
That's fantastic.
This parody. Well, he didn't say anything funny there.
Wow.
This guy wrote, voiced, and produced the parody for his show, shared it on Delicious Audio, and apparently hundreds of the nation's top radio personalities have played this now, and they love it.
Love it.
So let's hear this.
Hundreds and one.
The DJ answer to God Made a Farmer. Let's hear that.
And on the 364th day, when God was bored and simply trying to use up all his spare leftover parts, he said, I need someone to get up at 3:30 in the morning with a big mouth and a small amount of common sense.
You say Chris Myers?
So
Sounds like
God
him, yeah.
Made a DJ. He said, I need someone who always knows the time and the temperature, the latest internet rumor, and what time the band takes the stage.
So God made Phantom.
So God made a DJ.
What the hell?
I need someone willing to give caller number 8 a pair of tickets to the Herpes Simplex 12 screen, to spend their Saturdays handing out pizza to used car salesmen, and to ask every single caller what station.
Is that a real laugh or a faux laugh?
It's a faux. So God made a DJ.
A DJ.
I need someone whose voice and face don't match, like the roar of a lion coming out of the butt of a chihuahua. So God made a DJ.
Jesus.
I need someone who can say with a straight face that Nickelback is their favorite band, to ask you for the phrase that pays, and then inform you that you're listening to the hot-rockin', flame-throwing, booty-kicking, steamrolling, corn-shucking tower of hit music power that's shaking the lakes and rocking the docks. So God made a DJ.
I think I've heard enough of that. I find it hard to believe that DJs all over the country are assembling and playing that on their shows.
Yeah.
And going, that is
Hey,
awesome.
Don, Top of every hour. 40 seconds left in that great bit.
Really?
Way to eject.
Now listen, do you have did you guys did you get the echo over here so I can have echo like that?
Yeah, we worked on it. There's a couple different, I don't know if you want to play with it right now.
Yeah. What button do I press to give me
Go to 43.
The echo button.
Hit number 40. How do I go to 43?
Does he have to turn the dial?
Yeah, dial.
Dial it in.
Will you do that when you hit the dial there, Craig? Turn
On
it to
the,
43.
right there. Just go ahead and
right here?
that one.
43.
And the same way that you turn on your...
Hit the button.
43.
You look like Denzel Washington in Flight.
It's the worst, right? Hey, hi there.
Hey, you got that.
That was wrong. I don't know how to work this thing.
Hey, I'm sorry, I don't know how to do work. If I had to be black, Larry King, I could do Sure Boy. I could do this in a heartbeat, dear boy. Sure Boy. So my guest today, Craig Hollis, dear boy, he's going to take an IQ test against a dog.
Yeah.
Sure. You lick yourself if you could, right there, boy.
Oh man, if I could lick myself every day, I'd never leave that.
A call now from Elk Grove, California. Hello, Bane. You're next on the Black Larry King Live.
Oh, yes, Larry, I was just wondering, is Craig going to pass the cunning category of the dog quiz?
Oh, which category is that, man?
I said cunning, you idiot.
Cunning.
Cunning.
Didn't I just say it?
I'm very good at cunning, man.
I bet you are.
What the hell? See, Joe, you turn that thing and it just doesn't move. I don't even know. Don't screw with it. Just don't screw with it, Joe. Don't screw with it.
That's what usually happens with Ardinger.
Just leave it alone. Hey, we'll do it without the reverb. Anyway, here it is. Here's my God made a meth farmer. Bye, Joe.
Bye, Joe.
Bye.
You're welcome, Don.
And on the 8th day. Now, I'm not even going to try to do the Paul Harvey voice. I'm not good at that. I'll just give it to you, though.
Yeah.
This is my tribute. God made a meth farmer. And on the 8th day, God looked down his planned paradise and said, I need a caretaker. So God made a meth farmer named Craig Harless. God said, I need someone to go on days on end with no sleep, get as much ephedrine as possible from local pharmacies, do another bump, go to town, stay past midnight, and sell my dirty drug. God said, I need someone willing to be up before dawn who will buy a Bunsen burner, sodium hydroxide, drain cleaner, chemical fertilizer, ammonia, and iodine. I need someone to sit up all night with someone detoxing, watch them almost die, then dry his eyes and say, maybe the next batch will be better. I need someone who can sell this in large amounts to people who live in homes made of haywire, feed sacks, and shoe scraps, who during meth planting season, after being up for 40 straight hours by Tuesday noon, will get up on his meth tractor and stay up another 72 hours. So God made the meth farmer. God said, I need someone tweaked enough to bake the meth, yet gentle enough to sell it to unsuspecting children. From his mower for an hour to sprint the leg of Meadowlark Lemon.
Hey, now.
Now, I don't even know why I wrote that, but the word Meadowlark is in the actual one.
It's nice.
It has to be someone who has little self-esteem, who constantly twitches and picks at their skin. Someone to seed, weed, feed, bread, bake, plow, and plant, and shoot up and snort. Someone who will bring the whole Harless family together with the strong bonds of methamphetamines, who would then sigh and reply with smiling eyes when son Craig tells Pappy he wants to spend his life doing what his daddy does. So God made a meth farmer. Thank you.
That's heavy.
Thank you.
That's heavy.
That was fantastic.
Wow. You're welcome.
I really enjoyed it.
You're welcome, everybody.
Can't follow that.
It's a little something I call show prep. Thank you. Thank you.
I loved it when you came into the office yesterday and you were talking about how you just wrote it, and then Slow Joe's sitting there and he goes, I was going to write it too.
Said, no need. I've just written perfection.
Done and done.
You heard it.
I just found a website that actually shows how to make shake and bake crystal meth.
Now,
listen,
check
that out.
Now I'm interested. As you know, I love shake and bake chicken. What is
That's your meth farmer.
Now, is that like one of those things when you buy weed and it's got a fancy name, like it's got the cheese stick or something? It's not really made of cheese.
No,
It's called Fire Stick.
This is not shake and bake chicken that's got meth on top of it, is
Wouldn't
it?
that be awesome?
No, how awesome would that be?
Incredible.
How delicious would that be? No, it's basically the poor man's way of putting it together. It's much like how you would cut a hole open in a soda can and put aluminum foil up there so you have a pipe to smoke the pot out of. The way that you make it is with a 2-liter soda bottle.
That's your shake and bake
There you
meth
go.
lab.
2-liter bottle,
in a bottle, right?
handful of cold pills and noxious chemicals, and you throw them in and you shake it. But the problem is when those gases start expanding, sometimes the bottle ruptures and causes a massive explosion.
And how do you know
all that? How do you know all that?
Read my brothers. It's on
Because
the
God
website.
made a meth farmer.
Yeah.
That's right.
God made Craig.
That's right.
That's right.
Travel meth farmer.
All right, let me get to the other thing I had for the opening. The thing about this DJ, this guy with the military personnel.
Oh, yes.
You know, because DJs, we just can't get a break, man. I mean, either we put out something like that God made a DJ thing, which was just awful, or we're lying about being in the military service. Hold on a second. Where was the link?
Or that guy who got suspended for making fun of that girl with Down syndrome.
Oh, right.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah,
Hold on a second. Jesus.
You know?
Did I just put this thing up on the internet? I thought I did. Hold on, wait a second. Here we go. Radio DJ and outed for impersonating. Here it is. Okay. DJ Simon Knights at Power 96 radio station, Springfield, Missouri, has been fired after alleging he was part of the military, not knowing he was about to meet someone who would bust him. The DJ has since taken down his Facebook page. The station has issued a release saying that he's fired. Anyway, here's the guy that outed the DJ who said that he was in the military. Okay? Here we go. Here he is.
Brian Hood, the date is 5 February 2013. So I get invited to go to a meeting with 96.5 radio station and all their partner stations. The guy who invited me, great guy, no problems there. He tells me, hey man, you and Simon, the guy that's on 96.5 in the evenings, so I guess you and Simon have something in common. You guys were both Army. And I'm like, really? I had no idea. And so whatever. So I show up. Simon walks in. Hey, buddy, how are you? I'm doing pretty good. How are you? Good. Once again, the guy who invited me says, yeah, you and Brian have something in common. You guys were both military. Special forces or something. I was never special forces. I was in a group unit for 2 years. Never been tabbed. No tridents, badges, or glory patches for me. Okay? I'll say it. And everybody who knows me, I'm good. So,
mean, just listening to this guy speak, there's no doubt that this guy was in the military.
Sure, yeah,
I mean,
absolutely,
he knows what he's talking about. And can you imagine the stupidity of disc jockeys? Yeah, hey, I served. How you doing? Yes.
Like no one will ever check.
Yeah, you're not gonna
right. They always go, okay, that sounds great.
I mean, even before this guy came out, all you got to do is Google the guy. I mean, and you could find out if he was in the service, right? Okay, let's see how he got busted.
Being said, I said, really? Hey, Simon, yeah, so what group unit were you with? 12th Division.
Okay.
12th Division? Like, so he's like, yeah, I was stationed out of Bragg. I was SFD. You were SFD? What do you mean SFD? Special Forces Detachment Delta. Detachment D.
That's good if you're a disc jockey. Don't just say that you're like Gomer Pyle.
No.
Say that you're in Special Forces.
Right. Really narrow it down. Make it specific. Yeah.
Why not just say you're the guy that? Why not just say you're the guy that took out Osama bin Laden?
Absolutely.
Yeah, I shot him.
Why
You're gonna
not?
go for it. Go all the way.
Team 6. That's
Yeah.
me.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah.
I'm like, dude, you aren't a freaking CAD guy. He's like, yeah, no, I was SFD. I said, when? 1993. Oh, okay.
All right.
1993. And you were where? As a Bragg. I said, so what were you? 11B? 18 guy? He said, 18. I said, what? Bravo? Freaking Chuck? He said, 18A. I said, oh, really? So what was your rank? He said, corporal. So I said, why don't you come here a minute?
Because now you know it's going to get good.
Why'd you come here a minute? I like that.
Poor DJ.
To start their meeting that they invited me to. At that point, I was pretty blacked out. I'm running about 100 miles an hour right now. I'm absolutely freaking furious because never in my life have I had somebody lie to my face like that and me call him out. So I pulled him in the other room, and I'll keep this version clean.
Oh boy.
But I looked at him. I said, "Dude, you are full of crap, and you're lying to me." He said, "No, no. Why would you say that?" I said, "Dude, I've been in the Army for 20 freaking years. I've been with group guys. I've worked with freaking team guys, recon, freaking all freaking branches of special operations. You're not going to freaking BS me. I know." I said, 18 Alpha and you're a corporal? He said, Sergeant? And I said, no, dude. He said, I'm just kidding. I said, how many people here at your freaking radio station you told that you were in the military, that you were a freaking Delta operator? So it's just an ongoing joke we have here. I said, no, it's not. So I said, roger that, dude. I'm freaking out of here. Walked in the other room, and my apologies to my buddy Jason for making a scene. Rex Hansen, the owner, I apologize.
What did he do? Let's just guess at what he says. He made a scene. He must have gone in and like turned the table upside down or something.
I think he probably yelled at the guy.
I bet he just
nose
left.
to nose with him.
Yeah.
He threw something.
Dude.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go.
And everybody else who was there, sorry for making a scene. I take these things very seriously. Not freaking cool. But anyway, so I walked out in the other room where everybody else, all the other business owners were. I said, I'm out of here. And my buddy who invited me looked at me and said, well, what do you mean? I said, this guy right here has been imposing a freaking Army Special Forces operator for I don't know how long to you guys, and he is full of crap. He's lied to you all. I'm not going to have anything to do with you guys. I'm
DJs.
out. And
I just gotta say something. This is way worse than when I told my father-in-law I could play golf and I couldn't play golf.
It's a little more serious.
This is a lot worse than telling your father-in-law to be that you were on the high school golf team.
Yeah.
When really you never picked up. When you never picked up a golf stick in your life.
Meanwhile, hearing this guy talk,
A golf stick.
That would have given you away probably right there.
Golf stick.
A corporal, what?
Meanwhile, hearing this guy talk, I know at least 3 guys who have come that close, and I know Phantom knows the same guy I'm talking about, who's guaranteed made up lies like that throughout his radio career. Guaranteed.
About being in the service?
You come damn close.
You kidding?
Oh, no.
Really?
Yeah, one time in Houston or Atlanta, maybe.
Is this that guy that was the old program director?
Oh, yeah.
Is this
that
the guy?
McMonkey?
Yeah, I mean, if this guy would have said he was in the Army, that guy would have been in a Navy SEAL. I mean, that's how it is. I swear to God.
Oh, you guys told me this was the
one-upper
guy,
yeah.
right?
One-upper guy, yeah.
And then yesterday, the one-upper game became the noodles game with.
There's our boy Simon Knights. Not our boy, but the guy
There's
who's
the
lying.
DJ.
Simon.
Yeah.
Look at
liar.
There's no way this guy was in the military. Hell no.
Why does he look like Catfish?
He looks like you.
No, I mean seriously. Look at that. Look at those beautiful features he has. He's a woman man, baby. I mean,
delicate features.
The delicate, soft face.
That's very feminine.
Soft skin.
Yes.
You think I have soft skin, Drew?
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Sweet, sweet boy face.
Let me see that face again. Let me see that. Let me see that face. Let me see his face one more time. Oh yeah. I'm in love with a robot.
Adorable.
Cause she loves me much better than you.
Okay. All right. Back to the guy at his meeting.
Simon Knight, whatever, followed me out the room, apologizing, freaking whatever. The dude's a scumbag, chicken, freaking crap.
Ooh, nice job.
Right.
Wuss.
Absolute pussy.
I just told him to stay freaking back as he chased me out the front door apologizing. And he appreciates me and everything I do for my country. Bullcrap.
Hey, listen, I'm a world-class liar. I tell you about it all the time on the radio, but even I know that there's a line you draw
Don't
there.
cross that.
You get what I'm saying?
I know exactly what you're saying.
Absolutely.
That's too dangerous, man. And plus, like looking at that guy's picture, there would be no way that you would ever think that he was involved in that. That would be like me saying I was in the Navy SEALs. All you got to do is look at me, and you go, please.
No way.
I would just have to put out my hands, these hands that have never done a day of manual labor in their life.
I know.
These dove-like, girl-like hands that I pull a nail back pushing a button for a sound effect. You mean to tell me that I'd be able to convince someone that I was a Navy SEAL?
It would be tough, though, for a guy to pull that off in a radio station because everybody doubts everybody in radio stations.
Yeah.
So I would think that people would begin to investigate his story a little bit.
No, but that's so interesting what you say because I got city boy hands. I'm with you, Don. I don't do any manual labor my entire life. So if you look at a guy like that who's not svelte at all, skinny, he's wearing a hood, he's got his hair gelled up.
Feminine.
Yes. Come on, very feminine features.
Very nice.
No way.
But you know,
this guy was a badass military.
Maybe his whole thing around the radio station was he was absolutely serious about it. I mean, maybe that's why people didn't challenge him about it. Like,
but
I'm trying to think. Okay, it wouldn't. If it was someone here, it couldn't be anybody like Noodles. It would have to be someone who at least you could believe could get into the surface.
The one person I probably would believe if he told me would be Corey Hyde, who's a sales guy here, because he's a big guy and he's he works out, so he's got those big shoulders. But he's the only guy in the building who's got that military body.
You know that's a perfect example though, because if he came up and said, "Dude, I was a Navy SEAL," I swear to God, I would go.
Yeah, you still wouldn't believe it.
In what war?
Yes.
Only if they had tanning booths on the front line.
Well, I mean, the Middle East is really hot. So and so it's good, good for his skin.
Wow. I mean,
but that's what I mean.
I say that with reverence, and that is respect when I say someone that's in the military, you can tell if they were in the military. You just have to have a certain mindset to do it. Like, listen.
And the way they carry themselves.
No offense to...
You can hear it in that guy's voice that he was in the military.
Yeah.
No offense to our boss and one of the great public speakers of all time, Steve Porsche.
Ding.
I seriously doubt if you could ever picture Steve being a fighting man.
As an officer, I could.
Yes, absolutely.
Because he could lead other men.
Lead us into battle.
I'd follow that guy anywhere.
I'll die for him.
That would be the
maybe not
only
on
way.
Madison, but.
That's the only way that I could ever get it is if I was like Adrian Cronauer or something, like the Good Morning Vietnam guy.
You'd be the Armed Forces DJ.
And I think Steve's role would be like with Stars and Stripes or something like that.
Okay.
He'd be like Joker in Full Metal Jacket. Joker Porsche.
You believe in the Virgin Mary?
Hi, Joker. Hi, Joker.
They're paying for it. You eat it.
Saying that.
Private Porsche. Is that a jelly donut at your desk?
Porsche.
And why do we not eat jelly donuts, Private Porsche?
Because you are a disgusting fat body.
Oh, hey.
Hey, this is Private Porsche.
Okay, all right.
Private Porsche
Not
speaking.
involved in that reenactment right there, no.
Back to the military guy. He's almost done, I think.
Because if you did, you wouldn't lie about it, saying that you're something that you're not.
Yeah, let me back that up a little bit. He's right about that.
Wuss.
Puss.
Just told him to stay freaking back as he chased me out the front door apologizing.
And then here's
and he
Animal
appreciates
Mother.
me and everything I do for my country. Bullcrap.
Bullcrap.
Because if you did, you wouldn't lie about it, saying that you're something that you're not.
Yeah.
Freaking dude. Bad.
Friggin' dude.
And for impersonating a freaking Tier 1 operator, dude, I feel for you, brother. because I'm putting this on freaking Facebook. Those guys don't take very kindly to that.
Ooh.
Out.
That's a Facebook death warrant. Ooh. So what's it say? You know what?
6.72 millimeter full metal jackets.
So it would be Steve that comes into the crapper.
Right.
Who would Noodles be Joker?
Oh yes, absolutely.
Yes. Noodles sitting on the toilet with that big gigantic rifle.
Can't you see it? Can't you see it?
Yes.
With a white shirt that's a small.
Yes, he's got his medium on.
A medium
He's got his
shirt
medium on. Yeah,
absolutely.
Yeah.
Hi, Steve.
God, that would be just funny to watch them reenact that.
Come back, Noodles, what are you doing? Private Noodles.
What is your major malfunction?
We got to do a break. Find me the phone number here, Craig, for radio station 96.5, Power 96.5 in Springfield, Missouri. I'd like to call out there and find out whatever happened to this guy, the DJ Simon Knights. Simon Knights. Oh, and he's got a crazy spelling of that name, N-Y-T-E-S.
He's wacky.
Simon Knights, everybody. What a douchebag he is. We'll break here. We come back with something I promise totally different, everybody. 20 till 7. Don Geronimo on CBS Sports Radio, Sacramento CBS Sports Radio, Reno.
Why don't you just walk away now and save yourself the embarrassment?
And it just keeps getting better.
Oh, yeah? Yeah, well, you're the one, Amanda. He's gonna be embarrassed.
This is the Don Geronimo Show.
Someone in there called me Damn, that was good.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, CBS Radio presents.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Hey, you're going to bust a nut, and I'm not talking that good kind.
This is the Don Geronimo Show.
You're going to get a lap dance.
Really? Yeah.
Pretend like you never got it. That's what I did with my STD test.
Oh, wow. You just like that.
Yes.
Get it? The Don Geronimo Show.
Get it?
You can call the Don Geronimo Show anytime. 1-800-920-1140. 339-1140. He's ready.
I'm ready
to believe you.
To believe you. I love it when listeners remember more than I do. Actually, this is a radio guy that follows me on Twitter, a guy named Britt who works in Charlotte, who writes, Dear Don, is about the blizzard in Providence. You told that story differently before. You said you went from Indianapolis to Miami and then told the guy you were getting more from Providence. When you got to Providence, Berkowitz gave you a speech about radio being a fraternity and paid you what you would have made in Miami. Well, I don't, it's 35 years ago. I don't know, but thanks as always for remembering.
Either way.
Thanks for remembering more about my life than I do. And there, right there, Drew, is a picture on Facebook. That's the blizzard in Providence.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
And you can see on this side of the road, that's Massachusetts. See where you can see all of the, you can see the pavement.
You're not kidding. Yeah.
And on the other side, on the Providence side of the freeway, on the Rhode Island side, all the cars are covered with snow.
Up to the roof.
There you go. That's the magic of 35 years ago. Radio.
Quahog.
Radio. What would we be without it? Oh, listen to this guy at Power 96.5, the guy in Springfield, the guy that lied about being in the military. Not only do I want to call this guy's radio station, it turns out he was the program director.
What?
But yes.
Shocker.
Right.
They don't lie.
I went to SoundCloud and found some clips of his show. So let's hear what his fabulous show was like. The guy that said that he was Special Forces and then took out all these guys.
The fabulous Simon Knight. Simon Knight.
Hanging out with Simon Knights on the 5 o'clock traffic jam. What's going on?
You were talking about what the music that others like to hear.
Yeah, what would your lovely significant other love to hear? I'm sitting there reading some of these things. I'm just like, this is going to fly with my wife.
Well, I'm British, and my boyfriend loves it when I say either colour, lobster, or weird.
Wow. I just love it if you just talk to me like that all the time. I just have a thing with women with like an English or Scottish or Irish accent, so you can keep...
Just listen to this guy's voice. Who would have believed this guy was never in the Boy Scouts?
I'm in the 3rd Battalion.
Who's going to do an air check session with him? Because that guy needs one hard.
Talk to me anytime you want.
Simon's a really naughty boy.
Can you say that again?
Simon's a really naughty boy.
Yeah, say it again!
You sound just like him. It's hilarious.
Ooh,
Simon's a really naughty boy.
I think I'm going to need a moment.
Where is this again?
Springfield, Missouri.
Springfield, Missouri.
This is everything that's wrong with radio.
264.
This is
breaking all the rules.
everything wrong with radio.
Dirty on the 30.
Oh my God!
Here's the big
dirty
oops.
On the 30.
It's the dirty on the
30.
30. I got an idea. It's going to be Laura.
Yes,
I know where you're
Yes,
going.
Laura
Of
Skirty
course.
on the 30.
Yes, dirty.
Dirty Skirty.
Yeah.
For the day,
With downtown Canby Brown.
Chef Gordon Ramsay on Friday for driving on the wrong side of the road. Chef Ramsay says for a moment he thought he was back in England and turned down the wrong side of the road. It's like midnight, cruising around in a Maserati and didn't have his ID. Luckily, people from the local restaurant spotted Chef Ramsay and were starting to shout his name. Wow, those cops were lucky because they would have gotten a severe tongue lashing. You ever watch Hell's Kitchen? Hello?
God, you suck, pal.
That's so good.
You suck. I wish you had been in the service because your troops would have turned on you and killed you.
That guy wasn't in the service.
Like Niedermeyer.
Like Niedermeyer.
Like at the end of Animal House.
Yes, friendly fire.
This is too funny. Sarah Jessica Parker says she allows herself 20 minutes a day to hate Matthew Broderick. Well, in the Simon Knight's household, it's about more like 19 out of every 24 hours my wife hates me. Yeah, it's kind of like that.
I hate
Last
you
but not
24.
least, getting all geared up for the X Factor debut this upcoming Wednesday night. And here's some inside information. During the auditions, Paul Abdul ran off the stage and almost got sick after one contestant dropped his pants and exposed himself. Yeah, I kid you not.
Really, seriously, this passes as radio these days. Some guy takes TMZ, he's got a jingle bed underneath it, and he's going to just poorly read out of TMZ, and that's going to count as a personality break. This is what's wrong with radio. I wish the Vietnamese would have killed this guy.
Well, he's the program director.
I really do.
So he's calling
No
the
way,
shots
Don.
at the station. He's,
Absolutely,
he's
yes.
approving Dirty for 30 with Laura Skirty.
It's his idea. It's
Drew,
great.
to answer your question in the break, mark it 139.
Thank you very much. I just want to know what Springfield was.
He
This is actually good.
He
mentions that he's married. I wonder if he lied to his wife about being in the service.
question.
Because
Good
I mean, that
question.
would get you
Or
in some
about his
hot water.
penis.
Simon Knights, everybody.
To make it into the scenes, and they'll just slap an X Factor logo right over it. Probably a pretty small X Factor logo. Yep.
That's a penis joke.
How old of a
Dirty
guy
on
do
the
you think
30. Exclusively on Power 96.5.
It's awful.
He said that he was telling the lie that he was in the service like 20-something years ago, so he has to be close to 40.
Breaking all the rules. It's the Dirty on the 30.
Listen,
He is breaking a lot of rules.
You know
now.
you're in trouble as a radio listener if you're listening to a radio station and they say that they're breaking all the rules. That means they're not. Listen, one of the best things I ever heard when I first got into radio, a guy said to me, if you ever work or listen to a radio station where they say, from your friends, that means they're not your friends. And anytime you hear a radio station say, we asked what you want, that means they're doing exactly what you don't want.
The consultant told him to do.
That's right.
With Simon Knight.
Wow, I wonder who worked with Charlie Sheen or whatever type of drugs he's taking now. Obviously, it's definitely working. He was on Leno last night talking about being let go from 2.5 Men.
Tell me about that. Are you still angry
You're just going to play a clip of Jay Leno.
towards the producers and CBS? And
Burn both your bridges on that one and dropped an atom bomb on it. And last but not least, Justin Timberlake wants to make it very clear the explicit pictures on Mila Kunis' cell phone showing his stuff is not JT's stuff, according to...
All right, hold on. Let's call.
Yeah, let's
I don't
call
know. That
somebody.
sounds pretty good, Don.
You're gonna try. You're gonna just start yelling at him.
Can we play God as a...
Forget the army
Don's
stuff.
going to act like
He's
he's
just
the
gonna be-
consultant.
Yes.
417.
Have Slow Joe call up like he did KNCI.
Ooh.
All right, hold on. Can we do this part off the air? Hold on a second.
Okay.
Yes, hi. Is this Power 96.5?
Here we go.
Yeah. Hi.
Here we go.
The business office. Yes, hi. I'm calling about Simon Knights. Is he still there?
We're waiting.
I'm with the military. I'm with the Army.
Send him his pension.
Disabled DJ.
Major Woody.
Corporal punishment.
You see, that's a joke. That's my name,
Right.
Major
Yes.
Woody.
It's funny because the last name is Woody.
Get it?
Like a boner.
Is she buying it?
She put me on hold. Said, "What's your name, please?"
She can't afford not
Can
to.
I help you?
She's a receptionist.
Hashtag Woody.
Journal. It's Journal Broadcasting. Whatever Journal Broadcasting. is.
He may just be off the air.
I thought the thing
He's
said
the
that they
boss.
fired him. Whose phone was that?
And not mine.
Yes. Hello. I'm trying to find Simon Knights. He's no longer there. Hi. This is.
You have his home number?
This is Major Mark Woody. I'm with Armed Forces Radio, and I was curious to find out: is this the same fellow that lied about his military service?
A statement on your Facebook page. What's the United States of America, son? There's a statement from the company. Well, listen, can you just tell me, did the guy lie about being in the military? It's pretty clear what it was. Well, listen, we've all been down here at the Brain Trust. We've been looking at the picture of the guy, and nobody in my room, none of my generals, thinks that anyone would think that this fellow was in the military. Am I right, generals?
That's correct.
Absolutely right.
Absolutely. All right. So what'd you do with him? You terminated him. Good.
Hey.
Now, had he lied to you about being in the military? Because I'll tell you something. I did 8 tours in Nam, and I find that highly distasteful that a disc jockey would lie about being in the service. I can't tell you the amount of Charlies that I killed, and I'm sitting here now thinking about all those heads on sticks, and I got to think about your disc jockey. Your long-haired disc jockey playing his Call Me Maybe. Okay, so what you're telling me is that you made a change within 24 hours of finding out about this. Mm-hmm. Less than 24 hours. Well, good. Well, God bless you and God bless America.
How are they going to replace him?
And tell me something. Did you give the hippie a haircut on his way out the door? Because I tell you, me and my boys, we were in Laos, we would.
Scalp him.
We'd scalp him.
Hoorah!
Hoorah! Got a hoorah!
Hoorah!
Hoorah! Hoorah!
I can't call it.
Hoorah! Thank you. Bye-bye.
I found the post.
He told on. He ended it by saying he thanked me for my service to the country.
Yes, we all do. You should.
8 tours.
And then in Laos too. My God!
Wow, you were busy.
You saved our country.
8 tours. That's a lot of heads on sticks.
That's a lot. Yeah.
That's like the Punisher.
Yeah. Kept just re-upping, huh?
What the hell? What the hell is wrong with that guy? Not the guy that I was just talking to, the manager guy. And he must be getting all kinds of stuff because he was just giving me the corporate answers, saying, "Listen, I can't comment. It's on our Facebook page." You got it. What's it say on the station's Facebook page?
This was 14 hours ago. We are disappointed that our employee misrepresented himself as someone who had served in the military. It is unacceptable behavior. Further, Journal Broadcast Group is committed to ethical relationships with our listeners, clients, and community, specifically regarding the unacceptable behavior, and that employee has been terminated.
Who wrote that? The same person that wrote the apology for that 49ers guy?
Yeah. Rich Culliver's apology?
Yes.
God damn.
And then finally...
How verbose.
And then they basically just say, we support the military, we love the military.
Of course you support the military.
We got to reach out to that guy. He needs a hug right now.
Well, I was just about to say, how do you spell his last name again?
N-Y-T-E-S.
Yeah, got to be a fake name.
It could be fake, yeah.
We got to find him and offer him a weekend.
I like their
We like liars. We had a guy do 8 tours. Did you know that?
I thought
8 tours.
I thought you were going somewhere else with that.
So did I.
Are we going to call him a cab when he gets here?
Dirty on the 30 with Simon Knight.
Free at last. Free at last. OMG, T.I. is free at last.
Oh, wait.
What did he say? Was that him?
That was him.
No, we need that.
My
guy.
God.
That was him.
Referencing MLK.
My voice feels bad for that guy.
Under T.I. Celebrity Justice. T.I. has just returned to a halfway house to complete his prison sentence.
How come nobody at that radio station ever called him on it? Now that I think
Because
about it.
he's the program director.
I don't care. Still, there had to be, there had to be like a Walt Shaw there. There has to be someone who's been around a while who would say, listen.
At Market 139, though? I mean,
but likely to
be a bunch of young people.
He's the Colonel Jessup of the radio station.
Exactly.
He's running it.
You can't handle my bits.
I don't know. I just don't know.
You can't handle my bits. Dirty on the 30. You want me on the air. You need me on the air.
I'm Laura Skirty.
Dirty Skirty.
On the 30.
That would be good for her if she did that. Dirty Skirty on the 30.
Yep.
Racy photos on Twitter every half an hour.
Returned to prison for
And
allegedly
also some of the other ladies.
Hold on. Let me hear the rest of this.
engaging in shenanigans on his tour bus. Woo! Bad boys. What you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you? In fact, they're definitely coming for you. Everyone heard about the reports about Scarlett Johansson's cell phone being...
Johansson.
This guy is really awful.
Scarlett Johansson.
They were lucky he said he was in the military so they could fire him.
This is like Inside Edition for radio. It's garbage.
It really sounds like it really does sound like that.
Extra. Several nude photos. Well, she contacted the FBI And law enforcement are saying that they're actually honing in on a group of hackers and know the identity of at least one
Clay
of them.
Matthews.
And we're told
really, Noodles has a better on-air presentation than this guy.
Noodles does.
He does.
Noodles is better than this guy.
There you go. You said
Can
it.
we send Noodles
Someone
to
had to say it.
Springfield?
I had to say it.
Let's send Noodles and take his job.
Going with that.
Be awesome if Noodles was in the service. If Noodles was like the real life private pile. I know that we were just doing that thing with Steve and him.
Yeah.
But I'm thinking about it again. It would be so great. Can you imagine everybody getting up to the bunk and getting the soap in the tube sock?
Yes. Oh, yeah.
And everybody just taking a whack at Noodles?
He's sitting there holding his gut.
Craig.
This is not a good bit.
Hello, Mark. Good morning, Mark.
Hey, what's up, Sonic?
Hey, buddy.
That guy is a total ass for representing himself, saying that he was in the service.
Yeah, you bet.
you're
Really?
right.
You bet.
Yeah.
But you know what? You just represented yourself and sent you to 8 tours of noms, so you're no different.
That's right.
Well, except or you could just hang up and be a douchebag.
Yes.
I think my audience knows that I was kidding and I wasn't doing it seriously. It would only take a small-minded douchebag like you to call up and try to ruin my fun.
And that's correct.
So F you and F your family. And P.S., how dare you impugn my 12 tours of Vietnam?
I know.
Hoorah.
Why
How
did you
dare
rotate? You didn't rotate back stateside or anything.
Listen.
You just stayed there.
Listen,
Amazing.
I was there at Normandy. I was
because I was there at Normandy. Okay?
I was there at the Korean conflict. I was there for my 12 tours of Nam, and yes, I said it. I killed Osama bin Laden.
You should have joined me at Gettysburg. It was awesome.
There,
it was a great scene.
said it.
Oh, what a
There
party
I
that was!
Phantom was in the boat with Washington.
Except, Don, you're just
Going
as
across
bad
the
as he
Delaware.
is, because you just said, right, douchebag. It's exactly the same thing. Just like when I called that guy yesterday and wanted to buy his KKK letter. Exactly. It's the same thing.
Yes, we need that letter.
It's the same thing. Did we send that guy the check yet? Not yet. We'll send him the check today.
We will.
Send him the check today.
It's the ringleader. Better watch out, guys. They're going to get you. And last but not least, Justin Timberlake says one of the most memorable days of his life was walking.
God, you idiot. Do you realize what I did was funny? Do you get that? Do you not get the humor in that? I'm calling the guy and I'm doing what the guy did, except I'm entertaining my audience while I'm doing it.
Right. Unlike him.
And I wonder if that guy ever did any serious stuff on the air. Oh my God! Do you think he ever did any serious stuff like, hey, let's support our guys and girls over there because you know I served in our military.
You know that's something that's a fantastic point. If he got really deep with people, what if he did do something with fundraisers or charities
for my brothers? And
what if he had like some kind of injury as a kid and he said that it was like a scrap metal from a bomb?
Shrapnel from a bomb.
So getting back to the original thing, and then I'll get off this topic. Was it thinking about the guy the military guy that outed this guy on Facebook? Was it someone at the radio station that hipped him to the fact that the guy wasn't really in the military, or did he just figure it out from talking?
He figured it out.
Well, some guy who brought him to the party.
Together,
He said you guys have something in common because you've both been servicemen, and the guy started talking to him, and he goes
obviously he wasn't
STA or whatever he was throwing out that was inaccurate.
SFD.
Yeah, right.
I just like how he goes, can you come over here and talk to me?
Yeah, come here for a second. I love that.
Yeah, well, listen,
that means I'm about to kick your ass.
All I know is that when I threw those ropes on that statue of Saddam Hussein, and we pulled that statue
remember
down.
seeing that.
You tell us, Don. Tell me what happened.
I said, God, I hope some douchebag doesn't call me and give me a hard time about this on the radio.
Yes.
I really don't. And I was the only guy out there in a Batman cowl. That's how you can spot me in all of my action footage.
So you brought down him. You brought down Hitler.
I watched.
So you were busy.
Boy.
Yeah.
Speaking of Hitler.
Yeah. Oh boy.
Speaking of Hitler. Here's a good segue.
Speaking of Hitler. Yeah,
who do you think strung up Mussolini?
Yesterday on the History Channel,
it takes a DJ.
I logged into. They were doing a block of Nazi collaborators, like 8 in a row, and I couldn't 8 hours in a row, and I couldn't turn it. I couldn't turn
one
it
for
off.
each tour.
I had to go on the one where it was German Jews who loved Hitler.
To save their own lives, yeah.
Well, no, not really to save their own lives. What they were talking about was, God, it's so freaky to think the crap that Hitler did. That they originally went through the German people and said, okay, if you're Jewish, you're going to be exterminated. And then beyond that, it was if you're 50% Jew, something happened. If you're 25% Jew, meaning that like if you had a grandparent that was 2 generations old. By Hitler's way of thinking, this TV show I was watching, you are 25% Jew,
right.
And it turns out some Germans knew that they were part Jewish, but they were so caught up in Hitler's propaganda that they saw past it. And even when they were told by Hitler's Nuremberg law, you are 25% Jewish, they said, we don't care. We'll do whatever the Fuhrer wants. So they had a film of really Jewish-looking guys wearing Nazi uniforms, and they showed these guys like rousting other Jews, and the whole point of the show was ridiculous. Like, these and the way that they do it, it's so salacious. Yeah. These Jews, while knowing what Hitler wanted to do, still support the fatherland.
On their own, yeah.
Jesus. 8 hours of that yesterday on the History Channel.
Wow.
Or maybe on History, too. Another good one to watch on that channel is if you've ever seen Vietnam in HD.
Yes.
That's like watching Saving Private Ryan, but in real life, man, where you really see that crap happening. Okay, well, let's hear it for American hero Simon Knights, everybody. Simon Knights. Is there any more to this?
Looking around Comic-Con with the Squires Chris Jones dressed as Bert and Ernie. I figure it would have been the
sound off like you got a pair.
Seductive photos with Mila Kunis that ended up on her cell phone.
No celebrity is safe, except for Brad Pitt. He knows Simon's address.
You do not talk about Fight Club.
It's the Dirty on the 30.
Dirty on the 30 is my favorite segment.
That is so flippin'
Now
jive.
lean forward and choke yourself.
Are you ready for it?
That's so
With my
damn
hand,
jive.
numb nuts.
That's just the worst.
I love that scene.
All right, got a break here. When we come back, I'm going to save this for the phone scan. I got a topic for the phone scan today.
Oh, do
my
I.
God, is this a topic? I got a topic because there was some survey out that I read yesterday that said, and we're not going to do the phone scan now in a while, but I read a survey yesterday that said 80% of people asked this question. Said that they said, would you rather be blind or have 10 years taken off your life? If you were given the choice, would you rather... Let me find it exactly. Here it is. Would you rather go blind or die 10 years before you're supposed to? Amazingly, 90% of people said they would rather die. Said they would rather die 10 years early than go blind.
I'm one of those people that would say that.
Jesus. All right, that's my topic question whenever we get to the phone scan. When we come back, we got to get with Dennis Murphy about going to the Bunny Ranch. A week from today, we'll be there. Dennis will be getting laid. Live on the air, we got to call the friend of the widowed guy that we want to bring to the Bunny Ranch with us. And something about the Super Bowl halftime. Still more about the Super Bowl halftime show. We'll be right back, everybody. CBS Sports Radio Sacramento, CBS Sports Radio Reno.
Attention, everyone!
Hold still.
There's more. I gotta go to the bathroom, Daddy.
Whoa, let's all just put a break on that for a second.
This is the Don Geronimo Show.
Hey, what up?
Not now, damn it.
CBS
Radio presents.
The vet said, dude, he said, your cat's just pregnant.
This is the Don Geronimo Show.
I said, okay, so I won't go and kick her. I want it now! I want it now!
See what he did there? Don Geronimo.
See what I did?
You can call the Don Geronimo Show anytime. 1-800-920-1140. 339-1140. He's ready to believe you.
From our fabulous text line. Hey, Don, good thing you didn't have Don't Ask, Don't Tell when you were in the military. You pussy. Yes, thank you. Thank you. Hey, Don, did you know the guy that put the flag on the Saddam statue was from Chico? I know that wasn't you. How do you know it wasn't me? Hey, Don, maybe when you're the disabled DJ, you lost your legs in a roadside bomb explosion.
Could have happened.
IED. Maybe so. How about some weather, Phantom?
Brought to you by Cash Creek's Year of Fortune. $888 in bonus play every hour from 2 p.m. till 10 p.m. Visit CashCreek.com for details. Showers likely in Sacramento today. A high of 58, low tonight 36. In Reno, it's mostly sunny. High of 48, low overnight 26. Reno right now with 33. Sacramento 42.
Thank you very much, Phantom. The great Ronnie Lott's going to join us in this hour. I want to ask him about giving away Jell-O, which he was doing the other day because the 49ers lost the Super Bowl. And, well, I'll ask him, everything about that, about what was going on. I still want Craig to take the dog intelligence test on today's show. Phone scan still to come. I want to get Dennis Murphy on the line here. Oh, and I got this thing about the Super Bowl halftimes. With all this talk about if the Beyonce had the best Super Bowl halftime show of all, looking at the list of what used to be at a Super Bowl halftime show, it'll blow you away. At the first Super Bowl ever, the halftime show was the University of Arizona Symphonic Marching Band.
That's wonderful. Well done.
At the second Super Bowl, it was Grambling State University Marching Band.
Isn't that when they had the huge Raider and the huge Packer
Yes,
come
it is.
meet in midfield and shake hands?
The third one for the Joe Namath Super Bowl in Miami, Jets and the Colts, was the theme was America Thanks, and it was Florida A&M University. So at this point,
thank you, America.
We didn't even have big-time performers. It wasn't until Super Bowl number 4 in New Orleans where you had Carol Channing as your header.
Oh, that's great.
Then in Super Bowl 5, your header was Up With People.
That was a terrible Super Bowl anyway.
Super Bowl 6 was Ella Fitzgerald, and for whatever reason, they brought Carol Channing back again.
I'm sure they made everyone pop the way Beyonce did.
Super Bowl 7 was Andy Williams. My God.
Holy Christ.
Were we just asking people to kill themselves at halftime? Super Bowl number 8 was the University of Texas Marching Band.
UT, baby.
And Judy Mallett, Miss Texas, playing the fiddle.
I bet she did.
That was the halftime show.
Judy.
And then it goes on with so many. I want to do this. I want to just spend a show finding the worst Super Bowl halftime show, because you had, let me see again, Grambling State University in the next year. Then you got Up With People again, and then you've got It's a Small World halftime.
Fantastic.
Oh boy.
Small World, that's the Raider one against the
Then
Vikings.
you've got Up With People again, and then you've got the Southern Marching Band, and you got Up With People again, Super Drill Team. Where do they finally get to anybody? Let me see. Up With People. How many times did goddamn Up With People do the halftime of the Super Bowl?
4 or 5, yeah.
I don't even know what the hell that is.
That is a bunch of
like a choir,
whites.
sort of.
It's like
White singing
good
group.
so far.
Yeah.
All I can say there was no diversity to it. It was white people.
It's like the Osmonds times 5.
Okay.
It was white people coming out wearing white tops and white
dancing and
white shoes.
Nobody
and
thought that was
pants.
a bad idea?
No, everybody loved it.
No, whites loved
You
it.
still don't.
White people loved it. Then you got at Super Bowl 20. Now this would be the one with the Bears and the Patriots.
Okay.
That one, that's Up With People again.
Of course.
The following year, it's George Burns and Mickey Rooney.
Wow, was it 1887 or like?
For Super Bowl, I think, let me see, it was the Super Bowl that was at the Jack Murphy Stadium in San Diego, Super Bowl 22. It was Chubby Checker. That's the first time that they got anything that was remotely rock and roll.
Yeah, but it's like 20 years after he was Chubby Checker.
And then here you go. This is where it started to go down. It's Super Bowl number 25, which I think was the Gulf War Super Bowl. New Kids on the Block.
Yes.
That's where it started.
Pittman's favorite.
New Kids on the Block, let's rock. It's Christmas time. We're going to celebrate with the rime.
then
Daddy
after
D,
that,
are you ready? Ready
got-
as I'll ever be. Joey, you know.
Maybe-
Joey's ready.
Hi.
Sorry.
Hi, shut up. You got me.
Thank you, Don.
Maybe the best Super Bowl halftime ever, Michael Jackson. That was the Super Bowl 26.
You remember in Super Bowl 20?
Listen to the set list Michael Jackson did. Jam, Billie Jean, Black or White, We Are the World, and Heal the World.
I
That's
think it
pretty
says
decent show.
83, was 93, so that was 20 years
Yeah,
ago. I mean,
93
I
at
can
the Rose
remember
Bowl.
Michael Jackson at the Super Bowl like it was 2 or 3 years ago.
This is an awful one. 1997 Superdome. This must be the Packers and the Patriots. The headliners were the Blues Brothers, but it was Dan Aykroyd, John Goodman, and Jim Belushi.
Oh, no.
And Jim Belushi. All right, listen, I'll get to this. I'll come back to that, because that to me is fascinating. And we do have to do a little research. Bring out the I-team about what the hell was up with people. And where are they now?
Where are Up With People?
Here's all I know is that in all these years of Super Bowl halftime shows, we've never had anybody with quite the talent of the man that I'm going to bring to your attention right now. Can I hear a little bit of this, please? Here we go. His name is Dennis Murphy, and his album is One Hand, One Heart.
Like a book starting me up here.
Sing it, Dennis.
Every time you are near, just like me, they long to be close to you.
But wait, there's more. On Dennis's first album.
His first album, man.
That he used to sell at Don and Mike Las Vegas style shows.
Dennis won.
Grab on to his sweaty stump, give him $10, and hear Dennis sing The Police.
Every breath you take, every move you make,
Hey, easy on that, easy.
every bond you break, every step you take, I'll be watching you.
Of course you will. And now we're bringing Dennis Murphy.
Whoever picked these songs was a genius.
Back to the Bunny Ranch.
Love will keep us together.
He's singing with the chick on this one.
Yeah.
Wasn't she from here, Sacramento?
I don't remember, Joe.
Singing a song. Don't mess around. It's got me strong. Stop. 'Cause I really love you. Stop. I'll be breathing up. Look in my heart and let love us together.
Whatever.
He's like trying to catch up with her.
Yes, 1 week from today, we will be at the Bunny Ranch doing a live show in Reno, and this man will be getting laid on our show.
When you're down and troubled and you need a helping hand.
I don't have one.
And nothing is going right.
We got a special deal for you today, $9.99.
Factory set.
Factory set, Dennis Murphy.
He's not factory set.
You bet. Oh, what a night.
Oh, what a night. Make it come to what a very special time for me. I gotta remember what a night.
Dubbing Dennis.
Yeah.
You loved him when he sang the robot song.
I really do.
Now hear him sing the other great Frank song. Frank Sinatra.
So I say, the final curtain.
The final what?
Couldn't.
When I'll say it clear.
Gotta call Dennis
I'll
up.
take my cake,
5.
of which I'm cooking.
Curtain.
You got it.
I will of myself full.
Hold on.
Oh my gosh.
Can you imagine 1 week from now we'll be watching him getting stripped up at the Bunny Ranch?
Not watching.
Live on the radio. No, you have to watch, Joe.
Final
I don't
curtain.
know if I can handle it.
Everybody has to
I
watch.
want there to be a curtain in the way, so I don't have to look at it.
Hey, Dennis. Good morning.
Hey, Tom, how you doing?
Good morning, Dennis. I know that you're out of the listening area. You're way back on the East Coast, but I'm just playing cuts from One Hand, One Heart, and I gotta say I'm falling in love all over again, Dennis.
Absolutely.
Oh, thank you.
Now, who was?
I just wanted to know, you can still get that at DennisMurphy.com.
Hey, take it
Good.
Of course,
in
who
the
is
bathroom?
Who is the chick that is singing "Love Will Keep Us Together" with you?
Kelly Sosa.
Now, was she from Sacramento?
Terry Simon.
Iowa. She's from Iowa, Joe.
Iowa.
She's from
Same thing,
Iowa. Dennis, where are we reaching you today? Are you in the men's room, or where are you at?
No, I'm walking down the stairway to go outside.
To go outside. Beautiful. Hey, listen, I hear that. What is there? A nor'easter coming your way? You getting a big winter storm tonight?
Nor'easter 2 to 3. I think they're saying 3 to 5 right now.
Inches, not feet. Inches?
No, 3 to 5. Inches.
Oh, 3 to 5 inches.
Yeah,
3 to 5 inches. Okay, let me see. Dennis, the first question I have for you, friend, is I hope that you have not done anything, that you have kept the pipes exactly where they should be. You've not pleasured yourself at all, have you?
I have not touched myself and I haven't touched myself in probably
5 weeks not touching yourself. That's excellent.
Yeah.
Well, listen, I want to tell you, it's going to be like open up a fire hose when you get up to the Bunny Ranch.
I hope it will open like a fire hose and everyone can experience my love.
Yes, Dennis, now listen, here's the question. Do you have a problem if we watch you while you're making love?
Tom, if you don't watch me, nothing's going to happen. You know that.
I know.
Oh my God.
What if we?
Jesus
If
Christ.
you don't watch me, nothing's going to happen.
What if we? What if we hide? What if we hide
in the closet like your midget?
But please don't take any pictures.
No photography.
No filming.
We're going to go with that old football thing. You know what you say here, what you see here. Let it stay here when you leave here.
Okay, that's good. If there's no photography, I'm fine with it.
No photography of you having sex.
One of us.
Jesus Christ, it's going to look like a scene from Hostel.
No doubt about it. Dennis, we're going to be now. We're going to have to talk with you after the show today to get your flight plans ready. We'll fly you from Baltimore, Washington, whichever airport you want to go out of. We'll fly you.
It's good. Whatever. I'll talk with Joe on that.
All right, BWI,
All right, good,
Baltimore
yeah.
Washington International Airport. We'll bring you into town and. Have you thought? Are you getting excited, Dennis? It'll be next Wednesday night. You arrive in Reno, and by this time next week, you will be getting laid, my man.
Oh man, it's gonna be 1 year exactly since I got laid.
That's a shock.
That's a good
It's a
one.
tradition.
Yeah, you got a
It's
job
a
and
tradition.
everything.
It's a tradition unlike any other. Well, Dennis, I just want to say, love you a long time. Looking forward to seeing you next Wednesday. Don't do anything between now and then. Keep
No problem.
Question.
Yes, sir.
Is there any way you can get your radio show on CBS Sports Radio? Because I'm getting tired of listening to John Feinstein.
Oh, he sucks, Dennis. I give you that. He sucks.
We are a part of CBS Sports Radio Network.
But as you know,
Dennis,
I don't do a sports show, Dennis. I don't think they want to put me on their network because you know.
I know, but man, you're a lot better than John Feinstein.
Well, and the compliments just keep coming my way. Thank you. I take that. I take that in the spirit in which it was given.
Okay,
Dennis.
Okay.
We will.
Okay, glad you do, Don.
We will talk to you after the show today. Get your flight information.
Oh wow, I can't wait.
And you know what this means? This means that next Wednesday night we all get to party with Dennis up in.
It's an unexpected bonus.
Can't wait.
And who knows? Maybe Dennis will take us all out to dinner.
I believe that that's the plan.
That's a great idea.
I don't know it sounds worse, watching you have sex or watching you eat.
And you, if you,
Joe.
well, Jeez, Joe.
Jeez, Joe.
Joe. All right, Dan. We'll see you next Wednesday, and I want to party with you next Wednesday night, dude.
Wow.
Oh, me too.
You know what I mean, Dennis?
I want to party with you, cowboy.
I want to have a couple drinks, whatever.
Well, yeah,
Whatever.
some whatever is what I'm looking forward to. Have a nice bowl with Dennis.
Hey, thanks a lot, Don, and please continue with the show.
Oh, I will. Thank you, Dennis. Talk to you after the show. Adios. Bye-bye. There he is, everybody. Dennis Murphy. Hard to believe he's not been late in a year.
On my way to Reno, I'm leaving town today. Give my regards to all the boys and girls along Broadway.
Is that the Three Stooges?
Once I get my liberty,
What is that?
no more wedding bells for me. Shouting the battle cry of freedom.
Joe.
Okay.
He asked you who it is.
Where'd that come from, Joe? Who is that?
I don't know. It came from YouTube. It's like a 1920s song about Reno.
All right, got it. Well, hold on to it for next week.
Okay.
Hold on for next week. As you can tell, Dennis is very excited. We are doing the show live next Thursday on Valentine's Day from the Bunny Ranch in Reno. We got to still on today's show. We got to call that widowed guy to see about bringing him up with us.
Yeah.
Now, you said you've gotten an email from him because I got an email from his buddy.
From his buddy.
Okay,
From his
buddy told me that he doesn't think that he can make it on next Thursday, so we're going to set up a different day for him.
Okay, because the guy sent me an email saying, "Hey, listen, we never got it worked out before. Can you send him up on Valentine's Day?" So he must have sent us different emails. All right, we'll give the guy a call. Either way, we're going to have Dennis up there. I'd like to bring the recently widowed guy up there, and we'd like to find someone else from our listening audience to join us next week. And you can live in Sacramento or in Reno. Listen to us in either city. Tell you about that in a couple of seconds. What else is on this Dennis Murphy CD? Hold on a second.
Gold.
When a Man Loves a Woman.
Oh,
sure.
Yeah,
why not?
Sure.
And really, I know you guys don't want to, but you have to experience watching Dennis having sex. I've seen it before. It's like watching a fish come out of water in your boat when it flops around. Now, really, no homo. You're going to love watching Dennis get laid.
Love it.
It's really a good show, man.
That's a good show.
You know, he's got a lot of merchandise on his website, man.
Is he still selling his shirt?
Have a Merry Effing Christmas CD, the Yeah Baby T-shirt, and the Major Effing Star T-shirt, all on sale.
Wow.
DennisMurphy.com.
Hold on. Unforgettable. That's Dennis Murphy.
That's what he is.
Sex.
And people are still now. A lot of people. I love some people call and go, "What's wrong with that guy?" Nothing's wrong with him. Check your ears.
Unforgettable when you see that deformed hand. Stump.
He has only one hand. He has a stump on his right hand.
Unforgettable. though near or far.
Oh, God.
And he's got half a tongue. That's my man, Dennis.
Like a song of love that clings to me. How the thought of you does sing to me. Never before has someone been more.
I agree. Dennis Murphy sings The Commodores.
Thanks for the time that you give me.
Oh, my God.
The memories are all in my mind.
Wow.
And now that we come
Little Christopher Walken is
Now.
of a rainbow, there's something I must say out loud.
You don't have to.
Sing it, Dennis.
You once, twice, three times,
The size of my
the lady.
All right, now, seriously, guys, which is worse?
Oh, boy.
Which is worse? Hold on a second. That or this?
Oh,
That's Yoko, huh?
It's Yoko Ono.
it's not even close.
Yoko's worse.
Yoko's way worse.
Hold on.
All right, that was Yoko Ono.
Okay.
This is Dennis Murphy.
Okay.
And texters, no, I didn't cry when I watched Dennis have sex. I only cry like at RoboCop and Captain 20. Could it be I'm falling in love?
Since I met you, I've begun to feel so strange. Every time I see your name.
And listen, I'll go to break with this. We'll go to break with this music. Thank you. Dennis Murphy. Ronnie Lott. Next, everybody.
Know what to do.
We'll be right back.
Oh.
CBS Sports Radio, Sacramento. CBS Sports Radio, Reno.
Attention, everyone!
Hold still.
There's more. I gotta go to the bathroom, Daddy.
Whoa, let's all just put a break on that for a second.
This is the Don Geronimo Show.
Hey, what up?
Not now, damn it.
CBS.
Hello there, and welcome to This is the Don Geronimo Show.
If it ever fails, again. That's a huge. We'll replace it free for life. Order now.
He eats all kinds of green and yellow stuff.
I do.
Don Geronimo.
I do.
You can call the Don Geronimo Show anytime. 1-800-920-1140. 339-1140.
I'm ready.
He's ready to believe you.
Just doesn't sound right if it's not Dennis Murphy, does it? It's just Frankie Valli in the Four Seasons. Okay, let's go right here to, my football player hotline. Here is the great Ronnie Lott, everybody.
Yes.
Good morning, Ronnie. Ronnie.
Hello.
Good morning.
Ronnie Lott, good morning, dude. Listen, how did you like giving out Jell-O on the streets of San Francisco on Monday? When were you doing that?
You know what? It wasn't that bad. If anything, it was a lot of fun, and I found myself realizing that it's amazing how when you give something away free, how people really, really enjoy it.
Bingo.
And so that was good to kind of see people get excited about something free, and then too, Jell-O for me, and I'm sure for you when you were a kid, it's still good.
Hell, Jell-O
It is still good.
Jell-O's still good.
Yep.
It's still good, man. So yeah, it was fun.
So tell me, Ronnie.
You know, I got to tell you guys something.
Yeah.
It's amazing to me how many people said, "God, I can't believe they got that close."
Really?
You know, I can't believe they got that close. And then somebody said, "Hey, did you know that you gave away a jersey?" I go, "Yeah, I gave away a jersey, to a really cool guy."
Look at the smile on
Craig
Craig's
got
face.
his jersey. He got his jersey.
Thank you, Ronnie.
Hey, Ronnie, first thing, about that game, when you're watching that game, what do you think on that last possession? The last 4 plays that the 49ers ran, what was your take as you're watching it?
Well, my take was, and it's pretty simple. You know, they scored, and remember when they scored down there and they ran that misdirection play, and they gave it to Gore, and Kaepernick went one way, and Gore went the other way. And I said, man, look at the creativity of this play. Look at the imagination of this play. And I said, now that's football. Now that's being creative. That's understanding that you're in the red zone. And so you think of all of that, and then you come back, and they run a play that they had ran earlier, which they ran it earlier because they thought it was open. Kaepernick, for whatever reason, didn't feel like it was open, so they ran that play, which was a little sprint pass that Joe Montana's run, Steve Young's run. A lot of people have run that play, but for whatever reason, Kaepernick did not throw the ball. And then all of a sudden, they run the fade route, and I couldn't believe they ran the fade route. And then when they ran the fade route, was it holding? I mean, it's debatable, but I'll be the first one to tell you it looked like it to me. But still, the imagination, the creativity is the thing that I look back and I said, are those the 4 best plays? Are those the 4 best plays that you can run? And I don't think it's the 4 best plays. Watching this offense over the years and watching the creativity of the touchdown that they had scored earlier, watching the creativity that they've had all year long, I don't know if that was the 4 best plays that you can run. So, yeah, I was disappointed because I didn't see the creativity that I had seen earlier in the game.
In your opinion, Ronnie, how much did that power outage help the 49ers? Because, you know, they're down 28-6 when the lights go out, and then you come back, and it's the comeback that almost did it. How much did that help the 49ers?
You know what? It's hard to say. I think the Niners were going to come back. You know, it didn't matter to me. I just thought the Niners were going to come back. I thought that they would fight their way back in this game, and I thought that they would do exactly what they did. I don't know if it had anything to do with the power, though. I just think it had to do everything with the team. I think it had everything to do with the quarterback. I think it had everything to do with what they've gone through this whole year. This is a team that has dealt with adversity. They understand how to deal with adversity. And so I knew that they could come back. I knew that they could get back in the game, and I don't think it was anything. I don't think it had anything to do with the power.
And tell me about the process when your agent, whoever calls you and says, "Hey, Ronnie, I got a sweet gig for you." Now, if the 49ers lose, Jell-O's going to give away free Jell-O, and we want you to be out on the street giving away free Jell-O. How'd you get the call about that? Of course you took the gig. Who wouldn't take the gig? But would you have been giving away Jell-O if the 49ers had won?
No, that's what I was hoping. Come on.
Right.
That's the funny thing to me is that I'm sitting there going, you got to be kidding me. Everything that I thought would happen, right, didn't happen. So, yes, I was out there smiling and having fun because I realized that, you know, sometimes in life it doesn't go your way.
No. When you watch these games, I know I've asked you this before, but it's so top of mind with President Obama saying he wouldn't let his kid play football and all the stuff with the head. When you watch this, do you go, what have they done to my game, man?
No, I look, he's absolutely right. I think when you think about the game and you go back and you study the game, it's just like going back and studying cancer 20 years ago. If you look at cancer, nobody talked about what they could do to possibly change it, and yet all of a sudden you have an incredible group with the campaign. You think of what they've been able to do and the awareness and what they've been able to raise in terms of dollars, and you think of that, and that's what we're trying to do with football. It's just that the fact is that we're starting at the beginning. We need to have the kind of research. We need to have the support. We need to make sure that we're moving in the right direction. If we're going to continue to play this game, we want to look out the welfare for young people that play the game. So all of a sudden, you think of all the things that have happened here recently. One of my best friends died from this, Junior Seau. And so all of a sudden, you think of all the things. I think he's absolutely right. I think we have to take the steps. We have to take the stance. And I think also at the same time, too, it's up to the league. It's up to Commissioner Goodell. But it's a responsibility of all fans and mothers and people that are out there. I mean, I want my son, and I want my daughter, and I want everybody to know that I got the best equipment, and I'm using the best equipment. I would tell you right now, arguably, that most kids that play football, they have a helmet on that probably the helmet that's been reconditioned. That helmet is a helmet that's not a helmet that is a brand new helmet. So all of a sudden you think about that, and you think about somebody wearing a reconditioned helmet instead of a new helmet. And if we could find a way to have companies like Nike or the NFL or others subsidize that helmet, and so all of a sudden now we're taking steps. And yet I think all of us would say, boy, this game is unbelievable. The Super Bowl's unbelievable. The commercials are unbelievable. All of it's unbelievable. But at the welfare of the damage that maybe one of these guys could deal with, no, I don't think it should be that. And so, yes, we're at the beginning of it, and it's something that all of us would say because we're at the beginning of it. It's kind of tough. I have a lot of friends that tell me you wouldn't be able to play.
That's what I was going to say to you, dude. You wouldn't be able to play in this rule.
No, but see, you know what? If you know the rules and you understand the rules and you understand the way that they're hitting today and you understand the things that you have to do and you understand that you can protect yourself and still play this game, yes, I could play the game today. The hard part would be that all my life I've been hitting a fastball a certain way. Mm-hmm. Now all of a sudden they're throwing a curveball and you can't use your head to hit the curveball. Well, then you have to learn how to hit it. And I, just like you, I'm sure that there were things when you first came into being a DJ and a disc jockey and sharing your information, things change over the years. The way that you call it, the way that you say things, the things that you can't say that you couldn't say 20 years ago.
Oh, no doubt, Ronnie.
Say certain things about certain races and ethnicities, and so there are a lot of things that changed over the years, and we're in the same situation where we have to change, but at the same time, my mother would tell you, hey, Ronnie, you better learn, because $50,000, you're going to give away $50,000 because you can't learn how to hit right? No.
Wow.
You can learn how to hit right. And yes, you can practice at it. And yes, you can adapt to the new rules. So I think that's the point. And it's all difficult for anyone. When you have change in your life, believe me, we all suffer from it because it's something that we're not comfortable with.
Ronnie, that is so well said, dude. That's awesome. You surprised me with that answer. Thank you. Let me ask you about. I was reading something that is it Riddell? Is that the company that makes the helmets? Riddell.
Right, yeah.
That they're working on putting a chip inside the helmet, and there'll be a guy on the sidelines that will have like a little iPad, and whenever you're hitting the head, it will gauge the amount of pressure that your head was hit with, and if it gets up into the red area, the thought was that they'd pull the guy out of the game. Now, if you're a player and you're going under all these new circumstances and you say you can adapt to the new rules, could you adapt if you got in a hit with someone and all of a sudden the coach came from the sidelines and said, hey, we got a reading on your helmet.
In the red area.
You're out of the game. Could you adapt to that?
Yeah, you know what the hard part is that when I played, I'll never forget it. There were times that I had to adapt because I wasn't clear. I was foggy. And as a matter of fact, they took my helmet from me. Mm-hmm. And let me explain why they took the helmet from me. Because one time they took the helmet from me, and they said, "Ronnie, we're taking your helmet from you. You can't play. You're fuzzy. You've taken a serious hit." And I was like, "Okay, great." And they walked away. I grabbed my helmet and I ran back on the field. They said, this time we're going to hide it from you. And not only are we going to hide it from you, but we're not going to let you go back in until we think it's appropriate for you to go back in. So it's happened.
So you can
my
adapt.
point is, these things have happened. These things are things that people have gone through. So, I've been through this. I've gone through this. And I've seen other players that have gone through it. And you will find a way, just like I did, to find my helmet to get back on the field. But at the same time, a lot of us, and you know this, a lot of us sometimes need to protect ourselves. We need other people to protect us.
That's true.
Right? I mean, look, I was watching that movie, Airplane, or whatever the movie with Denzel the other day.
Oh, Flight.
Flight. I was looking at it. He needed somebody, and we know, and I know, and I've had friends that are alcoholics. I've had friends that have gone through that, and sometimes they, just like others, need help, and they need people to protect them from themselves.
How awesome was that movie? Do you think that Denzel deserves the Academy Award for that? I do. I thought it was one of his best performances ever.
It was. I just don't know because I haven't seen all the rest of the movies, but I can tell you just what I saw and putting himself under them circumstances and seeing what he went through, it depleted some friends that I've seen over the years that have had to deal with some of those issues. And as we all know, God, we think that, I mean, watching that movie, you're sitting there and you just want him not to take the bottle. And we've seen friends, we've seen people, we've seen others who, at that moment, it's a disease.
Hey, Ronnie,
we can't stop. Even Will can't stop certain things in our life, and that's what's so tough about dealing with some of the circumstances that we deal with.
Without getting into specifics, you ever with a player? You ever on a team with a player with a guy that had a drinking problem where he would maybe be drinking before the game or during the game? Because I read a book one time with Hollywood Henderson from the Cowboys, put out a book and says during the sidelines in the Super Bowl he's snorting coke because he's doing it out of a little I think it was with a nose spray. He just put coke in there.
Right. Okay.
And I was wondering if you ever heard of a guy like having a drink or a pop during the game or.
No, I haven't. But the funny thing is, I know him, and when I first came in the league, I used to go watch the Dallas Cowboys up in Thousand Oaks when I was at USC, and I had a friend that was one of that played for them, Dennis Thurman, and so I was around that and watching these guys and watch. The sad part is that there are so many things that we don't know what people do in their quiet moments, in their quiet corners, and I think that's what's so tough is that a lot of these things do come out like Hollywood when he talked about it, but you don't see it. I mean, that's the funny thing is that you know that it happens, but a lot of times you don't see that it's happening. Good. I mean, Lyle Alzado, I didn't know that Lyle Alzado was doing what he did, but I had friends that have said, "Wow, Ronnie, you couldn't believe that he was doing what he was doing to his body when he was injecting himself with steroids," and so there's just a lot of stuff. Junior Seau, I've had friends that have said to me recently, "Man, you look at a young man like this," and I was with him 2 weeks before. He looked fine. We talked about his daughter. We talked about his daughter going to USC. We talked about a lot of things, and yet 2 weeks right after that, he takes his life. Were there signs? Did we see anything? No, I didn't see anything. And yet, what was I paying attention? And was I really? Did I hear him calling out? And those are the things that you live with. Those are the things you think about.
Well, dude, that's a really great knowledge you're giving us. The last question I have for you, Ronnie Lott. In all those years you played with the 49ers, you knew Joe Montana. Did you ever know his daughter? Who's the daughter you took to the prom?
Alexandria.
Drew? Did you ever meet Alexandria?
Yeah. You know what's so funny?
Because my boy Drew took her to the prom.
First of all, think about Joe Montana, and then think about anyone dating his daughter. I'll be the first one to tell you, I'm the godfather to his son. There is no reason that you're going to mess with me.
Well, I'm telling you that my man Drew here took Joe Montana's daughter to the prom. Why don't you tell Mr. Lott about that experience?
I was very classy, man. Kept my hands to myself. Believe me, I knew who I was. But, Ronnie, I went to Cardinal Newman High School in Santa Rosa. She went to Ursuline.
I know where you went. See, look, man, I've been doing my dirt.
Yeah, so, I mean,
you were peeping around the corner trying to check her out.
That's you, dude.
Drew,
you caught me, Ronnie. Yeah, it was very intimidating though, having to meet Jan and Joe.
Because you were thinking about me.
I forgot about Ronnie.
All right, Ronnie. Listen,
coming back with a crack back block.
I thank you for your time. I thank you for your honesty about all this stuff. You're awesome. Thank you, Ronnie. And I mean it, everybody. There he is, the great Ronnie Lott.
Yes.
Does it get better than Ronnie Lott? I don't think so. And I was surprised to hear him say that he could adapt his game to play with these new pussy rules.
You'd have to.
I guess you'd have to, right? And Craig, he kind of remembered that he sent you that jersey.
Kind of did. I feel kind of
did.
Yeah.
So what was the deal with Ronnie and Montana?
No, that is funny. He said that because you do forget that Joe Montana has buddies too.
Yeah.
Yes, he
You
does.
forget
Yes,
about
he
that.
knows some people.
But I was very cool, man. I was very classy.
Oh, you're the coolest. You're cool as the other side of the pillow.
No contact after 5 yards.
No,
That's
nothing.
good. Yeah, good.
Mr. Cucumber. Right. Let me smell your fingers, Drew. I think we all know what was going on. Before there was Piper Ray, there was Piper Montana.
Smell like Super Bowl?
Nope.
And you realize you said crack black.
I did, yeah.
Yeah. Made me laugh in here.
Black.
Oh, I gotta get a crack black.
We'll be back, everybody. Phone scan next. We'll give you the topics in a second because I can't do any show without your live unscreened calls. The rotating random phone scan is next, so light them up if you got them. We'll be right back on CBS Sports Radio Sacramento, CBS Sports Radio Reno.
Okay. All right. Time out.
I don't know you.
I am urgent.
Worry not.
This is the Don Geronimo Show.
Strongest man. Go to commercial.
Hit the button. CBS.
Radio.
You're thinking those are the biggest boobies you've ever seen. And I'm not afraid to admit.
This is the Don Geronimo Show.
Oh, see, now you got me all excited.
They're coming back.
Did you say Steve?
He's like Brad frickin' Pete.
Yeah.
Don Geronimo.
Phone scan.
You can call the Don Geronimo Show anytime. 1-800-920-1140. 339-1140. He's
I'm ready
to
believe you. Yes, phone scan straight ahead. Give you your topics in a second. Are we doing the weather here?
Yes, we are.
We are.
This time it's brought to you by Cache Creek's Year of Fortune. $888 in bonus play every hour from 2 p.m. till 10 p.m. Visit CacheCreek.com for details. Showers in Sacramento today, high of 58 with a low of 36 tonight. In Reno, mostly sunny and a high of 48 and a low overnight of 26. Right now, Reno has 33, Sacramento 43.
Thank you, Phantom. Let me see. Just ahead of the phone scan, there's a new edition of the Star Magazine. Now, I don't have it here. I just have an excerpt. It has Hollywood's best and worst lovers. Among the best lovers, John Mayer, he says he's sensational.
Mm-hmm.
Ryan Gosling has laser focus. Well, he's getting it done. Beyonce ties up Jay-Z and, quote, gets wild.
That's hot. Yeah.
Bradley Cooper talks nonstop in French.
Oh, Brad. Yeah, bonjour.
He talks nonstop in French.
Bonjour, mes amis. I've got to go wee-wee. Yeah.
Ben Affleck gives massages, puts flowers around the bed, and puts a woman's needs before his own. I hate hearing that.
Oh, boy, I hate Ben Affleck. He put Matt Damon ahead of his own, too.
For the longest time when I was a kid, I foolishly believed that because I read Warren Beatty said that in Playboy once, that Warren Beatty never went to bed with a woman where he didn't satisfy her before he was satisfied. And I thought that was the way it went. How silly that was. Brad and Angelina get freaky in the waterfall in their pool.
I'm sure they do.
Of course they do.
Jennifer Lopez is a screamer. Once
I thought you were going to say something else.
Once in a hotel. Watch it, Crack Black. I'm on you.
Oh, hey now.
Hey.
Jennifer Lopez, once in a while, in a hotel, a maid runs into her room thinking she's being murdered because she screams so loud.
Sure.
Demi Moore is supposed to be very good on the sack. Taylor Swift is among the worst. I'm not surprised by that.
Never, ever.
All she wants to do is kiss for hours. She doesn't like doing it.
So cute.
And this one I hate hearing. It says Aniston is a bad lay because Jennifer Aniston, quote, just lays there.
Oh, you guys are perfect.
Wow. Two lazy lovers together, yes.
Oh, Joe.
Just lay side by side.
Ouch. All right, let's get right to the phone scan at 800-920-1140 and 339-1140. Give you your topics now, then you can call. Here are my topics. I have two of them. The first one, as I give you always, ask me anything. The second topic, this was a survey I saw yesterday, and I was fascinated by it. They gave people the choice. No matter where you are in your life, if I'm 54, Drew, how old are you?
26.
26. No matter where you are, they would say to either one of us, okay, as of from right now, from this day, you're blind. Or you could not be blind, and we'll take 10 years off your life.
Would they tell you when you're going to die then?
No, but you're just going on the thought that you've got 10 years being chopped off your life.
Right. Whatever your span.
Which would you choose, being blind or having the 10 years chopped off your life? I'm sad to say that I was, like everyone, the first thought, I thought, well, take the 10.
Yeah.
I'd rather see. That's my thought.
Me 10.
What about your topic for the phone scan, Drew?
Out of all the records in the Guinness Book of World Records, which one would you want to hold? Get it?
Hold.
No, I mean your name.
I know. Your name right there. Okay. Phantom.
Oh, you don't like it.
Done.
Was I that transparent?
Well, usually I get like half
It's
a
okay,
grand
Drew.
or
I don't want to.
like
I don't want to.
I didn't want to pull a Hardinger here. I thought it was pretty clever.
I treated you like Craig.
I was just gonna say
that.
Drew Hardinger. That was nice. That's a very nice topic.
Jesus. Wow.
I liked it, Drew.
I'll have to work on that.
Don, considering the room, I'm going to pass. I'm just going to.
Come on, what's your topic?
When did you get your picture in the paper?
Wait, what?
When did you get
When I was 12 years old, I got my picture on the front page of the Sacramento Bee and stealing home.
Okay, I think I just found one worse
and
than mine.
And I was out. And I want to know, when did you get your picture in the paper?
Phantom, thank you.
Drew, you're off the hook.
Thank you.
I think that's pretty good.
That was an awesome topic,
On
Drew.
to Phantom.
Now, Craig,
for you, buddy.
let's see if we continue this backwards pyramid.
Oh, wow. Okay.
What is your topic?
All right. If you could make your own...
Is that a composition book you're holding?
Yes, it is.
Yeah, he looks like Harriet
I write down questions.
Looks like
and
Harriet
I
the Spy,
brainstorm them.
dude.
That's
I wrote mine
sort of
down,
my
too. It
homework.
didn't help, Craig.
Yes. Okay.
What is your topic?
If you could create your own human centipede, what 4 people would make up your ultimate human centipede?
Congratulations, Phantom. That's an outstanding topic. And Drew, yours is looking even better.
Oh, thank you, Craig. Thank you, Lord, for making
Think
Craig.
about it.
I am thinking about it.
That's fantastic.
Thank you.
You can
Would you
make
get your picture in the paper?
Was that topic fueled by anything at all, or was that just something you just thought of?
You know what? I actually wrote it down during yesterday's phone scan.
Did you
I said,
actually-
I'm gonna save that for tomorrow?
Did you actually watch the movie?
I've seen bits and pieces.
I
of
have
it.
seen the movie.
And it's scary as hell.
Little Joe, this is going to be a
gnarly.
tough room to break
right?
into. What is your topic for the phone scan?
Well, I had a pretty good debate going on last night about how overrated, in my opinion, The Big Bang is. I can't stand it.
Oh, the Big
It's not
Bang,
funny.
Big Bang Theory.
Big Bang Theory, yeah.
Right.
So I want to know, what is the most overrated sitcom of all time, in your opinion?
There you go. And now let's go to the Pièce de Resistance. Slow Joe, what is your topic?
I want to know what discontinued food item you would bring back. Like I was. Hey,
AIDS candy.
hey, wait.
AIDS candy.
Yeah.
Discontinued.
Well, I was
Twinkies.
I was shopping for the Super
Why not
Bowl.
try AIDS? Why not try AIDS? Why not try AIDS?
You were looking for what for the Super Bowl?
I was shopping for the Super Bowl, and I bought Doritos, and I wonder whatever happened to Doritos 3Ds. I mean, those were like Stoner Munchie Deluxe.
Yeah, they were. I remember those.
Yeah.
And suddenly, Craig, your centipede question looks aces.
What a day.
Let's,
what a day.
You guys are not nice.
Oh,
I thought it was great, and there used to be something made by Nabisco called Doodads, and they were great too.
Okay.
Doodads.
Craig, Doodads like balls.
What? Hey, doodads, like the grease man
No, they
used
were
to
really
say.
good. They were like Chex Mix, but Chex Mix sucks. So
That's what the grease man used to
whatever
call his
happened to these-
balls, my nasty doodads.
And I-
my dog Blue, he licks my nasty doodads.
I went on the internet and I saw things like Zima. I've forgotten about that.
Zima.
I never drank that
Love
crap,
Zima.
but you know. So
All right, let's do a
How about
reset.
Whatever happened to Screaming Yellow Zonkers?
Let's just do a reset
go.
on your topics, okay? My topic is Ask Me Anything, or would you rather be blind or have 10 years taken off your life, which right now looks like the Nobel freaking Prize. What is your topic, Drew?
Which Guinness Book of World Records would you like to have?
Phantom.
Hey, when did you get your picture in the paper?
Craig.
Knuckles.
What 4 people would make up your ultimate human centipede?
Slow Joe. I'm sorry, Little Joe.
The most overrated sitcom of all time.
And Little Joe.
discontinue food
I'm sorry,
item.
Slow Joe. I'm so discombobulated.
It's the same person.
All right.
Better than Centipede.
How about
No,
the
it's
theme?
not.
How about you sing us a song and then we take our calls,
Glad
okay?
you asked, Don. Let's get over
At
it.
339-1140, 800-920-1140.
Well, it's time for Donnie's phone scan. And apparently, Donnie has the best topic as usual because he's the boss at 339-1140. Yes, it's time for Donnie's phone scan, and you can call in and respond to who's your favorite human centipede at 800-920-1140, Mr. Joel Pittman.
Hi, Joe.
Hi, Joe.
How are you
Mr.
doing,
Craig.
Joe?
How are you doing?
You suck, Joe.
So you can call in to Donnie Johnny's phone scan, and you can say which Guinness Book of World Record you'd like to have, or when you got your name in the paper, or your favorite discontinued food item. 339-1140-800-920-1140.
Thank you, Jordan.
That's a good song, Joe.
I love it when you sing that song, Joe. Love it, Joe.
How are you doing, Joe?
Marvelous. And I'm seeing from the text line, I hope this is true. We've gotten more than one text saying that there's an electric road construction sign on 80 East right around Roseville, and it's flashing smoke more weed every day.
Smoke weed every day. Actually, he just texted back, he or she, who's ever on this text line, and I'm going to give them my email so they can send the pictures.
Oh, please do. I'd love to. So it is a big one of those big, like, there's going to be construction a sign that just says smoke weed every day. Beautiful.
Nice.
All right.
Joe.
Well, hi, Joe, and let's get the phone scan going here. Hello, you are on the air. Last person wins a prize on this rotating random phone scan. Good morning.
Well, hello. How are you today?
I'm fine. How are you then?
Yes, rapid fire. I would like to take 10 years off. I would like to spin plates. Never. And my human centipede would be Don, Joe, Craig, and Phantom. And then Seinfeld is overrated.
Oh, get out.
Thank you for leaving me out of the centipede, though.
You can have my spot.
And he wants to come back as well. What was the food item?
Flips.
Flips? What the hell are flips?
Probably.
I think they were like a chocolate.
A chocolate pretzel, weren't they?
Yeah, okay.
How can you say Seinfeld is overrated, man?
I got my sweatshirt because I'm ready to fight him.
Hello there, phone scan. Good morning.
Take it easy, Mighty Mouse.
Hi there.
And friends.
Hello, what's up?
Hey, my name is Scott. I'm out in the East Bay. This is my virgin phone scan, so
Well, good luck.
me, I hope.
We'll try not to make you bleed.
Yeah, thank you.
You're welcome.
I want to say thanks. I listen from 6 to 10, all 4 hours every day. I'm disabled at home.
That's wonderful.
I love my disabled listeners. Hey, that's beautiful.
Sir, before you go any further, may I ask what kind of disability do you have, sir?
Yeah, it's nothing as fun as Mr. Murphy. It's just I had a cancer after I graduated college a couple times and bone marrow transplant and stuff. So I got nerve damage and crap like that. So.
Cancer.
And I got no, I don't want to bring the show down, but
You're not. Well, it's my magic sound effect. Whenever anybody says cancer.
On the airwaves. Dun, dun, dun.
Can I try to make a comeback?
Please do.
Yes. Now, listen, hold on. Seriously. So are you on the other side of cancer now, or are you in treatment?
No. About 7 years in remission. I'm 43, and
good.
The other fun part is just.
Well, then stop telling people you have cancer. If you haven't had it for 7 years, stop telling people you have cancer.
I know. It's like saying you're in the military.
In the military, yeah.
10 years I'm in the business.
No, had.
So what do you want to say?
Right on, bud.
Okay, for Ask Don Anything,
yes.
The last segment, Drew said he had that Freudian slip about crack black.
Yes.
And my question would be, would Don ever consider doing a segment where Craig and perhaps Big Ron get handcuffed together for 24 hours and have to do stuff maybe...
That'd be a segment?
Like that was a movie.
Jesus Christ.
That actually makes that's intriguing to me. I'm sorry.
Do Craig Django KHTK. I don't know. What are we gonna do? Handcuff you to Ron and make you?
That's a movie.
And now, what are you running errands with each
Here's
other?
what I would love.
But if they had 24 hours
if they would have to go like to Ron's family reunion, and if it was just you with hundreds of black people, and you were handcuffed to Ron, well, now I'm watching.
Well, there are times
I'm watching on the Harless Family Show. Yeah.
There are times that we're in the office, and Phantom and Drew and we have to remind Craig the door's open, that there's other people around.
Because this is a melting pot of people in this building.
Really is.
No, it's not.
It really is.
This is the whitest place in the world.
All right.
We have one person of color that works here, and I'm not talking about the guys that go to the tanning booth.
Well, then how come everybody who's different from us walks in? Craig has to make a comment.
That's right. How does he find the material?
Who's different than us around here?
Well, Scott Marsh to begin with.
Yes.
Okay, so he's different, but he's not different. I mean, he's weird different.
Yeah, he's like powder different.
50 Shades of Pale.
But I love Scott Marsh. He's a great guy.
Yeah, super guy.
Hey, Don.
CBS diversity. Yeah.
Absolutely.
EOE.
Tolerance.
Right. Yes.
So that guy could not email because his phone, I don't know, he just couldn't email. So
with the sign out on the 80?
Yeah, I had him text me.
So, do you have it?
Smoke weed every day.
Is it really on there?
Throw it up on.
I'm gonna bring it. I'm gonna bring it over.
Throw it up on Twitter, and we will retweet that.
Check mine.
I'll tweet it right
It's
now.
an awesome sign. Hello, phone scan. Good morning.
Good morning.
Hello, buddy.
Little Joe's question spoke to me, and I can't be the only one.
Okay.
MASH has to be the most overrated sitcom ever.
I can't agree.
I would be glad to pontificate on that. MASH was like Hitler. It was good at the beginning until its generals went crazy and built good roads. Listen, I think that MASH went bad, and I've said this before, but I stand by it as the mark where it jumped the shark. When Klinger stopped wearing dresses, when Klinger started wearing a baseball uniform and wanted people to think that he's hetero, that's when I said, forget it. Phantom, did you like the whole run of MASH?
I liked most of it, yeah. I thought it was groundbreaking in its way, and it was funny.
And then I've got one question for Don.
Yes, sir.
Who is your favorite president?
That's a super question.
Oh.
I think Drew and I agree.
Slow Joe give you that question?
It's Jefferson.
Oh, Jefferson's the man.
Absolutely.
TJ.
He's a rock star.
I love me some TJ.
You gotta love Jefferson, man.
He's very progressive, a very progressive president.
Ahead of his time, some say.
Everyone knows that answer, and his name is Richard Nixon. I'm always in the minority when I say that, but I love me some Dick.
Good.
Hello, phone scan.
Hey, what's up, guys?
Hi there. Hi there.
I want to answer Drew's question, the world record.
Yeah. There you go.
It would have to be my brother Juan for being the biggest homo in the world.
So Juan has that record
how come
now?
he gets biased until that point of the phone call?
And he's a hit and run. He's a hit and run. He just drops it, and he's
Want
gone.
his brother to call once.
Boom, he's gone.
Talk to Juan.
Yeah, let's talk to Juan.
What's up with Juan?
Hello, good morning. A phone scan. Hello.
Hello there.
Yes, hello there.
Hi.
All right, 10 years. I would take 10 years off my life.
So would I.
Now, let me ask you about that for a second, because that was my question. That was a survey I read yesterday, and I'm surprised that you would take the 10 years. Everybody, I guess I'm not surprised that most people would take the 10 years. And when I was reading that yesterday, because the question was, at whatever point in your life and you're at, if they said you're either going to go blind or you're going to have 10 years taken off your life, 90% of the people said take the 10 years off. I wonder about, like, blind Neil.
I was thinking the same thing.
You know, how does he feel about that?
Well, he's got to avoid city buses every day walking around the street. It's very dangerous when
He's
you're
got to
blind.
avoid furniture.
It's very dangerous.
Dude, I'd be the worst blindy of all time, though. That's why I
would complain every day.
And the reason I think about Neil is that it would piss me off if I was blind, because I would know what it would be like to see, and you couldn't see anymore. And Neil has that situation, right? That he had his sight for a while. Right. All right. So you would take 10 years off your life rather than be blind. Okay.
Of course.
Sure.
I have to look at porn.
Right. Yeah, you got to look at porn.
You have to.
Otherwise, you'd have to have that awful porn for the blind that Neil has, which is the worst.
Who wants to listen to the girls? I don't.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Anyway, the food that I want to bring back is Planters cheese balls.
Another munchie.
Oh, man.
All right, thanks, guys.
Thank you so much.
I just got that picture from Twitter that the guy sent in from 80 eastbound, right in Roseville. Big old road sign, smoke weed every day.
I love it.
Now, my question is, who gets in to program that? How do you do that? Because that's not like jumping up on that's not like jumping up on an overpass and tagging it or something. That's someone who's dove into the system, and it's got to be in that little box there. Is that how you program it?
Yeah. I mean, I'm not familiar with how those things work, but I would assume.
Yeah, it's right there, and usually they have a code, password code, but usually the password is like 1, 2, 3.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You know what's great is I had to tweet that from my phone, and I was accidentally on the CBS account on my phone, so I tweeted it from the CBS account, and then I realized, that's not good, so I deleted it real quick and then retweeted it from my account.
Who cares,
and then,
man?
Well, the reason I say this is because Joe Davidson took it from our CBS account and retweeted it. Sorry.
Hello.
My fault.
Folks, we're very progressive.
There's only like 3 people here who don't smoke weed.
CBS is a very progressive company. Come
Phantom's
on.
2 of them.
We have one black guy that works here. Out of 100 people at this radio station, we got one black guy.
Well, Ryan.
Part-time, Ryan.
Well, still around.
Okay, yeah.
Still count him. No.
Always keeping the black man down. Just make him a part-time employee. That's all I'm saying. Diversity, their name is not CBS.
He has to show up more.
Please. Hello? Now here, I just got a text. They're changing that sign right now.
Too late. We already tweeted
right
it
now.
out.
Yeah, hello, good morning. Phone scan.
Good morning.
Good morning.
One time I was on the cover of a newspaper for blowing up a football field.
Let me tell you something. You've got to really work on your pain voice because it's god-awful.
You picked the right topic, though. That's a good one. Thank you, sir.
I wonder if my wife would choose being blind or 10 years off her life. This morning, she took a header. Man, I wake my wife up at 5 when I leave the house because she's got to take her medicine and her vitamins and everything. She's on a schedule, right?
Yeah.
And she never really gets all the way up because she wants to go back to bed, catch some more Z's, right? Well, this morning she was doing almost like that Frankenstein walk because she was just very tired. And one of my shoes was right in front of her armoire.
Oh, no.
And she kind of stumbled on the shoe and she took a header right into the armoire. Yeah, and I stood there and my first thought was, oh my God, is the TV okay?
And was it?
It's okay.
Turn it on.
The TV is okay.
Pretty clever with the shoes, though, Don.
I would bet that she would take. Well, maybe she'll text me. Hold on a second.
Sure
What was
she
the
will.
answer? And the answer. Oh, there you go. Here's the answer right there from Janet. Hold on. Come on, phone. There it is. And it is. She writes, I would take 10 years.
Yay!
Look at how I slammed into the armoire this morning. Right. And she has other questions as well. She wants to know if.
Do I ask you anything?
Yes. Do I? Let me just say that the management person, Janet, that you're asking, I don't think is into weed at all. Has never had weed. And I can't imagine Grant sitting around smoking a fatty. We've talked about that before, how awesome it would be to get high with Grant.
That's been a question, I think, on the phone scheme.
I don't think so. Yeah, that's right. It was a question.
Was Grant or Gary Gerald.
Who you want to get high with? Right. Hello, phone scan. Good morning.
Hey, good morning. Hey, Don, my question for you.
Yeah.
If your bosses told you, based on today's question, you had to let somebody go, who would be unemployed?
Ooh, that's a great question.
Based on today's question.
Wow.
Yeah. Based on today's
Based on today's phone
scan question.
Yes.
Oh my God.
We're all up.
Oh, man.
I think I'm pretty safe.
Kind of nervous right now.
Probably Slow Joe. But based on his lifetime of topics for the phone scan.
His body of work.
That's it. Thank you, Phantom.
Yes.
I can run the board.
Based on his body of work. But listen, he's safe. I love sweet doughy-headed Joe. Joe is awesome. Hello, phone scan. Good morning.
Part of his big wish.
How was that for an endorsement?
Yeah,
and that used to be my name for him, sweet doughy-headed Joe.
I like that name.
Really? Hello. Hey.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Larry Flint here.
Who?
Larry Flint.
Hi, Larry.
Oh, I love the
disabled DJ.
I love the character voices. Yes, Larry.
I only want to answer Craig's phone scan.
Okay, Larry.
My ultimate human centipede, I'd have to have a blonde flavor, Kate Upton, number 1.
Yes.
My brunette flavor, Angelina Jolie, number 2.
Creepy.
Of course, me in the middle.
Of course.
Yes.
In my wheelchair. They can dump me out later.
Why do you sound like you're actually planning this?
Yes.
Did you just say you'll be
from a prepared
Did he
text.
just say that he's in his wheelchair and they can dump him
me
out later?
Yeah.
Affirmative, sir. Number 3, my redhead Angie Everhart. Biatch. And number 4, as the kids would say, number 4, and finally, my Japanese porn star Asa Akira would spice it up quite.
Oh, yeah.
What do you think?
I like it.
Oh,
That's
thumbs
solid.
up.
Yeah.
Are you really in a wheelchair? I hope you are.
We can arrange it.
Absolutely. I'd have them dump me out, and I'd just crawl around like a centipede.
But you're not really. But you're not really in a wheelchair, are you?
No, only when
Only when he's Larry Flint. Oh, that's what a disappointment.
Oh, damn it. Damn it. Will Casey Anthony do porn? I just got this story. The always reliable National Enquirer, I always believe the Enquirer, says she's broke and there's no career options, and she's got a lot of offers. Well, listen, if you're going to do it, don't be like the Octomom. Don't just give us a little TNA action where you do the thing where you kind of cover your boobs, you're topless, but you're covering up. Let us see everything with Casey Anthony.
All right.
I bet she's just an animal. I bet she's a much better porn star than what's her name?
The Octomom?
Than Octomom.
So many good
Yeah, there's just like a million.
I'm thinking about Joe's topic now, just for a moment. Slow Joe's topic about the discontinued foods.
He gets his job back.
Well, no, here's why. Did you say that one of your topics was, or that one of your food things that you mentioned with your topic was like the cheese balls? Do they not make cheese balls anymore?
Well, yeah, they do. Utz makes a pretty good one.
Don't I see those when I go into Costco? Don't I see like those big, gigantic size?
Yeah, but remember the Planters ones came in the can, and God, you get blitzed and have those with a Pepsi. Oh,
Get blitzed and have them with a Pepsi?
Yeah,
yes.
man.
You know how to live, Joe.
Wow.
I'm telling you, come on over. You gotta come over.
Is there a chance you're squeezing your dog's anal glands while all that's going on?
Oh yeah. You gotta have some sauce.
That's right.
Hot sauce, baby.
I think at one point, with one of those Planters cans, the blue can, I guess the peanuts still come in. I would just cut the dickens out of my hand when I'm trying to open that thing up. The edge of that thing could be very sharp. So there's a warning for you.
So
kids
there's that.
out there.
Right.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you. You're welcome.
They make Cheetos in the can. They have Doritos in the can, but no more Planters stuff.
I never seen Doritos in a can.
Yeah, they have them. They're like mini Doritos.
Yeah.
I mean, it's lame. It's bad packaging.
I saw the grossest Pringles over the holidays. I saw a peppermint and chocolate Pringles. And you know, sometimes the thought of having something chocolatey and something salty is okay, but I couldn't go for that.
They had those at Christmas, and I guess with Valentine's Day coming.
They look like they were dipped in poop.
Man, if they came out with Doritos 3Ds, I'd take a bath in them.
What is Doritos 3D?
Yeah,
What's Doritos 3D?
They were like a puffed corn chip. I don't know.
That's basically it.
Yeah.
Corn chip.
Well, we now know what his topic's going to be tomorrow.
How do you
what
screw
food
with-
item would you take a bath in?
And that's a perfect example of why they shouldn't try to make something great when it's already great, like Doritos. You know, beyond giving Doritos the different tastes, they shouldn't screw with it. So you're saying that they made them bigger and puffier.
Yeah, they were puffier. They were great.
Well, there you go. Thank you,
like
Drew. I see that on the interwebs.
Flavored cereal.
And so you would bathe in those.
Oh man. I would just jump in naked and start eating them.
Tub girl.
Yeah. Tub girl.
Hello, phone scan. Good morning.
Hey, fellas.
Hi there.
Hi.
Hey, I think Friends was overrated.
Yes.
Oh, I would.
I agree.
I would agree.
Good call on that.
And I got hold on. Don't go anywhere there. I got a question for you, Joe. Which show do you hate more, Little Joe? Do you hate Big Bang Theory more or Friends?
Big Bang Theory.
Really?
Friends, really?
Oh yeah. There's because of the there's still eye candy on Friends. I'm sorry. A Big Bang Theory, I gave it another chance last night.
I saw you put that out on Twitter that you hate it.
It's,
you hate it.
It's not funny.
I love it.
It's pretty good.
Well, I rest my case. Thanks, Craig.
Georgie Fairmont tweeted me a picture of that chick Melissa. What's her name? The one that's married to the astronaut on Big Bang Theory.
The one that we talked to?
Right,
Yeah, the one that we had on the show.
Yeah.
My God, I knew that she had some fun bags, but I got to find this picture and show you this picture with just the most incredible cleavage.
It's on Georgie's.
Yeah, she sent it to me. Yeah, let me see if I can find it here. Yeah, anyway, I'm sorry. Go ahead. Well, what can we do for you?
Well, on the question about blind or 10 years,
Yeah.
what if you didn't know you were going to die in less than 10 years and you took that deal? Would it be lights out?
I don't know. I'm guessing so. I guess
That was my point when the question was asked.
you don't
'Cause
know,
if I'm 26, so what if I'm dead when I'm 36?
Then screw it.
See, that's like when Phantom says he would take 10 years off his life. You're like
That's yesterday.
When you're
yeah,
coming close
exactly.
to the end.
It's okay.
Why would you? I'd go blind if I was you. You've seen enough.
Yeah, but man,
I've seen enough.
but
I think I would pick blind, though.
there it is. That's it. Look, check out that picture of Melissa Roche from the Big Bang Theory.
God.
With long
my
hair.
gosh.
Now, do you see what I saw about her? Look
Yeah,
at that.
I see, yeah,
my
see?
God, is she incredible?
She's only like 5'2" also.
He gave me the steaming panties.
Yeah, steaming undies, Don.
Joe, take a look at the picture, dude.
Yeah.
A little Canby Brown in her, except her eyes are
Oh,
pointed.
you're fixated on Canby Brown.
headlights
I
are
am
fixated.
for some reason. I don't know
Well,
why.
she's fixated on all of you.
Did anybody happen to see Canby
At
Brown?
once.
And Don, that's why I'm infatuated with her.
Did you see her tweet this morning? Canby Brown from Good Day put out a tweet that most women want chocolates for Valentine's Day, and she wanted what? She wanted
Panties and perfume.
panties and perfume.
Yes.
Right.
Canby, you're a fine girl. Never mind.
Anyway, back to you, my friend. What's up?
Well, that was it, bro. I just had the.
Hey, bro.
I've never been in the paper, man.
All right, bro.
Oh,
Thank you.
Sorry, brother.
Bye-bye.
Brother.
Bye-bye. Hello there. Phone scan. Good morning. Hello.
Hey, guys.
Hi.
For sure, on the centipede thing, I would gather as many maloofs as I could find and I'd stick them in that thing, and then I'd put Bipolar Mary in there somewhere too.
Nice. Be a hell of a
Nice
train.
touch at the end.
I would like to watch Mary pulling a train of maloofs. Now that I would watch all day.
Choo choo, baby.
Hey.
Guinness book, I would have like a giant cartoon dong, Guinness dong, the biggest one.
Oh, okay.
Oh, biggest penis.
He said cartoon.
Guinness dong.
Penis cartoon.
That threw me off, sir.
Right.
And then it's not really a question, but Don, whenever it's Barry White's birthday, if you could play his music and you used to play the farts to his music, I used to like to die when you used to do that.
Oh, yeah. That's so old and played out. I'll do it someday, though. I love doing that. Because you know me, if it's old and played out, I'm all over it. I own it.
Thank you, sir.
Thanks, guys.
Okay. Bye-bye. And, we were going to run out of time here. My God. Hello. Phone scan, you just might be the last person. Hello?
Hey, this is Ron in Reno.
Yes,
hey, Ron in Reno.
Hey, Ronnie, what's up?
Not much. Just a quick question for you, Don.
Yes.
Don, could I be your person for the Bunny Ranch since I live here in Reno?
Well, why would you like to go? I mean, is there any special circumstance
Yes,
there?
what makes you qualified?
Nothing special like you've had like a sad divorce or anything like that. Just,
You're not deformed? God hasn't smited you in some way? No. You've not had something awful happen to you?
Do you have micro penis?
Craig might like us on Filipino, so I'm not white.
Okay.
Oh, okay. You're not white. Well,
that answers Drew's question.
Well,
thank you, Joe.
Let me just say it's been a pleasure talking to you, and goodbye. Goodbye. And hello, phone scan. Good morning.
Yo, I can't call it, man.
Can't call what?
Smash, smash.
Can't call it, man.
And I guess I was wrong about that guy. His window of fame was 24 hours. Yeah. The smash guy, no one cares about him now.
Rome was all over him yesterday.
Who was?
Rome.
Well, he's timely and topical.
Clones.
Jim Rome.
What is with Kai, the homeless surfer?
You are going to be the last.
He's crazy.
The last caller on the phone scan.
Incredible.
What is your name?
My name is Jamie.
Jamie, where are you from?
What's that girl's name?
I am Robin.
Where are you from, Jamie?
I'm Beth.
Dude, you got a pair of tickets. Win them before you can buy them to see Train with the script and Gavin DeGraw. I'll see you there.
Yeah.
Sleep Train Amphitheater, Saturday, August 8th. Tickets go on sale tomorrow, Friday morning at 10. Everybody to get your tickets, go to the Sleep Train Amphitheater box office or go to Ticketmaster.com. There you go. You're the big
right
fat
on, Jamie.
winner, and you are the last person on the phone scan. Thank you very hard.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
On, dude.
Hold on a second. And yes, as I always tell you, the name of the song is not Camby. The name of the song is Brandy.
Well,
Camby.
I don't know. I think Wake and Bake's got their own version coming up shortly.
Camby, the cross-eyed reporter.
Reporting two stories at once, Camby Brown.
You think she's
on the left side, we have traffic on Antelope, and on the right side, someone's robbing a 7-Eleven. I'm Camby Brown.
On Antelope.
Do you think because she's cross-eyed, she could do that thing? Remember when we went bowling, and last week we bowled against those guys, and that one guy could take a ball in either hand, and it would roll two balls at once. They would cross over and would make a strike. How flippin' incredible was that?
Incredible.
She'd be an awesome sniper.
Yeah, she would.
We need her. We need her out there.
Yes.
Listen, I don't
take down two at a time.
I don't want to say anything that would be sexist, but she's got a hot smoking body.
Her body's rocking. When she came in here the other day, that's the first thing I noticed about her.
Yes.
Well, the second.
You think the nipples are kind of funny?
Oh, if her boobs are lopsided?
Let's not even talk about her nipples. We'll be right back.
Post-show, Craig.
When we come back, I know what I want to talk about. Little kids that are doing cage matches, okay? Be right back. Everybody on CBS Sports Sacramento, CBS Sports Reno.
Excuse me. I'd like to ask you a few questions. Breathe easy. I don't even know your name.
This is the Don Geronimo Show.
Bend over.
Ben, nice to meet you. 100%. Moon River. Thank you, Doc. You ever serve time?
CBS.
Radio broadcast
brings you Don Geronimo.
Y'all named her after that movie.
Have you seen the movie?
Hold on. This is the Don Geronimo Show.
Yep. Seen it twice.
You know what? That is not funny. That is not funny, boys.
He knows how to have a good cry.
I do.
Don Geronimo. You can call the Don Geronimo Show anytime. 1-800-920-1140. 339-1140. He's ready.
I'm ready.
To believe you.
To believe you. Before I get to the segment with the kids cage fighting, hey, Joe, I got a couple of snippets I want to play for everybody. We talked about, what's her name? Tiffany Thiessen.
Yes.
She was on the Today Show yesterday. I got to play you the tape. The Today Show forces Tiffany Thiessen into a mini Saved by the Bell reunion. Oh, a weather first. How about the weather first? I'm sorry.
Brought to you by Cash Creek's Hero of Fortune. $888 in bonus play every hour from 2 p.m. till midnight. I'm going to make it 10 p.m. Visit cashcreek.com for details. Showers today, high of 58 in Sacramento. Reno, mostly sunny, high of 48. Reno right now, 35. Sacramento, 44.
All right, thank you, Phantom. So, Tiffany Thiessen is on the Today Show, and they bring out the dude that was Mr. Belding, okay?
Dennis Haskins.
Oh, that's him. And she's not thrilled about it. Eventually, she goes along with this little reunion. Nice. She has an awful look on her face, and at 11 seconds in, he goes to shake her hand, and he kicks a light bulb on the set, and you hear it getting smashed to bits. Hey, listen to this audio from the Today Show.
Which actor? Hey! Whoa! Dennis, here. Mr. Belding. Hi, Al. How are you, sir? Can I just say hi real quick? Sure. Oh my gosh.
Tiffany's in shock.
We broke the ball. I make an entrance.
We won already.
Ugh, God, that sounds like an episode of The View with all that cackling going on. Speaking of The View, let me hear this cut from The View. Joy Behar asks Kris Jenner if Khloe's vagina smells like roses.
Nice.
What? Okay, now I'm listening. Let's hear it.
I was reading that Khloe Kardashian said that her vagina smells like roses. Is that true?
Well, you know what? I haven't smelled it lately. It's been about 28 years since
Here's the thing.
Crazy.
We generally go to break because we have advertisers. We're only praying we still have some.
Okay,
well, the players still have some.
Gotcha.
Whoopee.
And one other one before I get to this cage match thing. Ron Jeremy, we know is doing better in the hospital. Here now is a little clip of Ron Jeremy telling us how much better he's doing in the hospital now.
You know, I believe that John Ritter died from what I had. But the difference is I went to the doctor. He didn't, you know. And the thing is, this thing is curable. It's an aneurysm. It's a aortic aneurysm. I think a lot of my carelessness probably created it. You know, being heavy, having high blood pressure. Those are the main factors that cause it. You know, it's such a valuable lesson.
It sounds like a stroke.
It sounds like
crap.
crap.
You have to. You know, you just go. You get chest pains or back pains. You just see a damn doctor. That's it. That's all it takes. One X-ray. Boom. That's it.
Sounds like Dick Clark. Dabby Doo, dear.
But it is very good that he's recovering now.
Agreed.
But
I guess we'll find out more about that next Wednesday when we're up at the Bunny Ranch with his good buddy Dennis Hoff. Ron Jeremy. Well, I wonder if the side of his face is all screwed up.
No, the picture that I just saw from him in the hospital, he's fine. Well, he doesn't look great, but yeah.
All right. Then here's the story that I was telling you guys about. Give me that cut from CNN, please, Joe. Listen to this now. MMA cage fighting. Did you know the kids that are 6 years old are now in MMA cage fights? If you, listen to the story on CNN. Here we go. Cut 3, please.
I feel like it's just like any other sport. He enjoys it, he's good at it, and he's excelling in it very well. No sport is exempt from injuries, but I can't keep him from doing something that he's good at because of my fears. The whole martial arts, it's about respect and discipline. They teach him courage, good sportsmanship. And these are all positive qualities that Aiden can carry on with him throughout his life.
I don't even know about that. All I know is I just put in a search on YouTube, and you want to watch some little kids cage matching?
No, but this is a great sport, man, and I think it's safer than football.
It's a great sport, and I'm all for kids.
I think it's safer than football because of the head
I don't
trauma.
know about going into the cage at 6.
Let me watch the video here. Here's 2 little kids cage fighting. Bloodbath, it says. Bloodbath. Well, they like building these things up on the YouTube.
Okay. That's not a real cage fight.
Well, they're 6 years old.
Not a real cage fight. He's all mad.
Well, they're like in a little bouncy house or something.
Oh, okay.
Or like a trampoline thing. Oh, those kids are pussies. That's not even.
Nice roundhouse, though.
So you can hear him bouncing up and down on the trampoline.
Is one of the kids the one that she was talking about?
No, I just put in a random search on
right.
YouTube. Yeah. Hold on, because there was a lot more. Give me a second here. Let me. Here's another one. 8-year-old boy cage fighting. It says this one is scary.
Okay.
And of course, it's got a commercial before it. Of course, it does.
Well, who doesn't want to sponsor it?
Sure. Okay. Skip ad. Thank you. Here we go. All right. 8-year-old boy cage fighting.
A ticket-only sellout at a social club in Preston. And the adults who've paid to get in are here to watch cage fighting.
Oh, look at dude, they're pixelating the kid's face out. This is a news report from Britain or something.
They're paying to get in to watch 8-year-olds?
No, wait a minute though. I've been to amateur boxing championships where there has been 8-year-old kids with the headgear and everything fighting.
See, I've done tournaments at 8 years old.
Yeah,
cage fighting tournaments.
No, that's what I'm going to say. Is I don't agree with the cage fighting. Martial arts are great for young kids.
All right, let's watch this kid. Let's see
cage fighting.
Let's see what this kid does. Because thus far we've seen nothing that has bothered us.
Okay,
those other two kids were just like horsing
around.
Here we go.
All right,
come on, and here we go.
Among the bouts, one that features 2 8-year-old boys.
Now, I'll say this.
This is a real cage.
As opposed to the first video we watched with those kids in their trampoline. These kids are in a real cage match. This looks like and it says Sky News in the corner, so this is obviously from Britain.
It's legit.
Do they have headgear? Or?
They do not have headgear.
They do not.
Wow.
One of them's just got shorts on. The other's got a wife beater on and shorts.
About the same size?
Yeah, roughly the same size.
It's going to be like in 15 years' time.
You've got to look at that. Flies in for the single. Ray Single gets the side control, but he's been...
There's no suggestion that this fight broke the law or breached licensing regulations, but neither boy is wearing protective headgear or pads, and at one point, one of the schoolboy fighters is seen to break down in tears.
Okay, so Luca a little bit distressed on that. I mean, this is the one danger that you've got with juniors, is that, they can be gallant and game to get in the cage.
Qualified medical staff rush to the ring before it's agreed that the fight can continue.
I didn't see anything awful there.
No, they're not throwing punches either. It's jiu-jitsu. It's like a combination of Greco-Roman wrestling.
Hold on, come watch it. Here's some more, Drew. Watch some more here. Here's some more fighting.
Cage fight had lasted for
now they're kicking like a cage
the
match.
British Medical Association condemned the bouts. It said, cage fighting among young children in Preston is particularly disturbing, especially as they are not even wearing headguards. Boxing and cage fighting.
All right. This is the problem with this fight right here, and this is a problem a lot too, is that there's a lot of exhibition bouts going on around the country that are not sanctioned by any amateur organization. So these gyms are taking these kids and just throwing them into rings. I was actually a part of a school where I boxed in high school, and they used to do that. They used to put these exhibitions on there was no paperwork involved. All you did was show up and fight the guy you were fighting with. If you got a broken nose, you better have health insurance because they're not paying for it. So when they show things like this, these are the exhibition ones. That's what I'm seeing when I'm looking at something like this.
All right, let's see another one of these. Let me go to another one of these. It's cage fighting kids take down MMA. Let's see if this one's got a little more action. Not that that's what I'm looking for, but I want to see what's the deal with these kids. Oh, it's got a fancy intro on it, doesn't it? Some nice graphics. All right, these are 2 little kids, like 8 years old.
Yep.
Same deal, about the same size. Maybe the one on the left's a little bigger.
Wrestling.
That's like wrestling.
Wrestling, jiu-jitsu. It's jiu-jitsu, baby.
Do you think no one's told these kids that you can just go crazy on each other, or do you think they're telling them you got to do it like in school?
Well, they don't have any gloves on, so I'm assuming they say you're not punching each other. You're just showing off your ground skills.
Let me find another one. I want to find one that makes me disgusted. I've not seen anything yet that's disgusting.
Well,
it's just kids that are like almost fake wrestling, like you said.
Right, because it's a sport and it takes skill.
Exactly,
and it has a lot of technique to it.
I'm fine with that. Now, if there's actually cage fighting, that's as bad as putting your 4-year-old daughter up on the doing that stupid toddlers and tiaras.
Now, I watch
cage fighting for that age is horrible.
Even with gloves on.
Yes.
Even if they want. So what's the difference between an 8-year-old boxing and MMA?
And I got to be honest, Drew, I've never heard of an 8-year-old boxing before.
I've seen it.
No. Let me go back. Are they wearing boxing gloves, or are they wearing those little 4-ounce UFC gloves? Are they wearing headgear? Are they wearing? That's what I'm getting at.
Okay, well, this is my counter to what you're saying. In boxing, they have the standing 8 count, which they enforce. less head blows in MMA because once you go down, everybody in the room who's seen in UFC, once you go down, you're down. And the fight is over.
Yeah.
And that eliminates the standing 8 count in boxing is very dangerous.
All right, dude, let me put another one of these. I just want to see if we get any bang for our buck here at all. There's more kids in the ring. And again, this is a cage. All right, now these two are going at it.
These guys must be 13, 12, 13.
Okay. Boom! Well, that looks more like Greco-Roman wrestling still.
But they are wearing gloves, so they are punching each other.
You know what? I guess it's the thought that I think is it's the thought that's more disturbing to me than actually watching it because it's like everything with kids, they don't really know what they're doing.
And people want to put that on the news and say, look at these kids beating the hell out of each other. It's not flying with me. I'm not buying it for 1 second.
I got one more, guys. This is an ABC News report about it. Let's see what this ABC News report is about kids cage fighting. Come on, ABC.
We're back at 7:44, and now to the video of boys brawling inside a cage that is stirring up so much debate. Kids as young as 8 fighting each other while a rowdy crowd cheers them on. ABC's Nick Watt has that story.
The atmosphere is menacing. The crowd is all adults, and they're drinking. In a cage, 2 little kids.
To be fair, the kids aren't drinking. The people that are watching the fights are
They're
drinking.
putting bets on these kids.
2 little kids.
4'1", 9 years old, and yep, they're booing him. We've blurred one fighter's face because his parents don't want him shown.
You don't like that, Drew?
No, this is ridiculous how they're trying to twist it. I am getting frustrated with the media. It's stupid. What's the argument here, Joe? I mean, what is the argument? Well, how is this a bad thing? Every video that we've seen.
How is it a bad thing?
With the exception of the exhibition fight.
Hold on. How is it a bad thing? I've done these tournaments, not in a cage, but I've done these tournaments. If there's actually adults there booing one kid, cheering another,
they're drinking. They're drinking.
That atmosphere is not for an 8-year-old. Period. It's not.
Okay. Well, you know what? Let me just be the other side. Neither is Honey Boo Boo.
I just said that.
Yeah,
I literally just said that. We're going to have Uriah Faber on very soon because to promote his upcoming fight. I'd love to see because he runs that gym perfect, and I know he has a lot of young kids out there. I can't imagine him throwing these kids in there. I guarantee you they're training jiu-jitsu, they're training wrestling, they're training all these skills. But they're not. He's not just going to throw them in there and let them beat each other.
I understand what you're saying. Certain settings, it's not going to fly when you have these young kids wrestling with each other. But in certain situations with a sanctioned cage fight or a bout with 2 kids who are trained,
but I'm fine with that.
Okay.
I'm fine with tournament setting.
Then there was a misunderstanding.
I'm fine with the tournament setting. I'm fine with that because it's a great sport.
Listen, I think what upsets people is the thought and the way that it's being presented. Even when I first read it, it's cage matches with kids. But then you see how inept the kids are at what they're doing. Even these kids who people are betting on them, they're not really fighting.
Right, and that's what the media is showing, like I had mentioned before, those exhibition bouts where they have no rules. And that's what they're showing on TV. Those are illegal, first off. It should be stopped. But with a sanctioned, regular, where there's rules, referees.
Style. Absolutely.
Right, let me finish this report up. Hold on. Let me just see what
this guy's going to be like in 15 years' time.
One kid is crying, but the fight goes on. Pretty soon, even the commentators have had enough.
This needs stopping.
This video sparked international outrage, but the owner of the club says the kids had a great time.
This child that was seen to be crying was just getting, I think, rather frustrated with himself because he couldn't actually get the better of the other child.
He's crying because he couldn't beat up the other child.
He's frustrated.
See this,
and the parents of this little fighter say they're proud of their son.
He wants to do it, so I'm happy for him to do it.
Well, if he wasn't in this environment, what would he be doing? He'd be stood on a street corner
Kozinavik.
This is the kid's dad, and it says
Kozinavik.
in the graphic underneath it says that the dad placed bets on his kid to win the fight.
That's wrong. Then that's a dumb guy.
No, I agree. I'm more disgusted with the parents in this. Take your kid to Uriah Faber's gym, and he'll learn what true martial arts is, and respect, and discipline, and really actual true
Wait a
skills.
minute, that's a good point, because these parents have to do study with the school, just like you would if your kid wanted to play football, baseball, any other sport. You're gonna learn the sport, but you don't want to give him to some scrub who's not going to teach him how to do things correctly. Especially if your kid wants to do boxing, MMA, football, you can really get hurt.
All right, let me hear what this kid's dad says.
You enjoy doing it?
Yeah.
What do you enjoy about it?
Everything.
Khalid Ismail is a pro mixed martial artist, a cage fighter. We showed him the tape.
If this was in a school, you'd say it's just normal wrestling. The problem is where you've got them. It's in a cage. It's in a nightclub. Booze around, ring girls. That is an adult atmosphere.
I'll give you that. That is kind of weird that they're grown-up ring girls walking around with their boobs popping out with 8-year-old kids. I don't know.
A government official called this fight barbaric. Police investigated, but they say this is legal.
All right, there you go. That's the story on kids cage fighting.
That's interesting, though.
I agree. I saw a kid yesterday. My wife was watching the Steve Harvey show, and I'm coming in from the bathroom, and she says, "I DVR'd this. You got to watch this." It's an 11-year-old kid, and the kid is 4'9", maybe. He's tiny. He plays on a high school basketball team, and he makes the team. He is tiny, and he has incredible range. He can bounce the ball behind his back. He double dribble through his legs.
Spud Webb.
They showed him out there playing against high school kids. He's got a high school kid that's 6'5" and cannot guard him.
He's shaking him.
And not as a goof, they're showing this kid three-pointer. And amazingly, there were some people saying, why would the dad let the kid do this? As it turns out, the dad is the coach of the team.
There you go.
And the dad said, listen, I know my kid's only 11, and I don't even know for sure how the kid got on a high school team being 11. Maybe he's talented and he had good grades. I don't know. I don't even know why
that's how he got on
But he doesn't go to high school, so
brought that up. Anyway, Phantom, how about some news?
We can do that.
As I just kind of peter this break out.
Hey,
Joe, would you let your kid fight?
Would I let my kid fight?
Would you let your kid fight?
Yeah, well, no, I'd take him to actually do Uriah's gym,
That's the difference.
train him.
Joe wouldn't be placing bets. Joe would take him to a legit school.
Yes.
We would learn how.
Turn the music back up because I got to do a break here. Phantom's news and comments next, everybody, at 926 CBS Sports Radio Sacramento, CBS Sports Radio Reno.
You're born with you.
Who said that? I don't want your giant box of pornography.
This is the Don Geronimo Show.
Well, as you know me, the British Memorial note this.
Oh, come on, man. It was fat.
Word. We'll be right back after this word.
CBS.
Radio presents. Looking for this? Yes.
Actually,
Yes, we are. This is the Don Geronimo Show.
Coming up next.
I'm gonna take this swizzle stick and I'll be shoving that right up your pee hole.
You can taste it.
He only likes Sanford and Son, not Mumford and Son. Don Geronimo.
Get it?
You can call the Don Geronimo Show anytime. 1-800-920-1140. 339-1140. He's ready to believe you.
Bow, 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 smash, smash, smash. Bow, 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 Phantom's News now. Bow, 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 bow. How about the intro for Phantom's News?
Hi, this is Dan Reeves. Tell you what, it's a beautiful day here in Georgia, and here is Phantom with the news.
Hey, how's everybody doing? This is Eddie Vitter, and when I'm in San Francisco, which is right now, I like to listen to Phantom do the news.
Hi, this is Simon Gillis from the Punch Bowl in London, and here's Phantom with the news.
Hi, this is Christopher Titus, and this is Phantom with the news. Because someone didn't get a lot of love in high school.
Hey, this is Kyle, and here's my dad, Phantom, with the news.
Hey, I'm Brian Posehn, and here's Phantom with the news.
There you go. Nicely done. 9:36, and now here's Phantom.
9:36, time to find the spot you're looking for at Hot Tub Supercenter in Rockland. Couple of TV notes. Don, you love Parks and Recreation.
I do. What an
It's
awesome
on tonight.
show.
Nick Kroll is going to be on.
Oh, wow.
He's a pretty funny dude. So,
I agree.
That'll be good. And
I
Drew,
agree.
this is right up your alley, sir.
Oh, yes.
Your provocative question today. Guinness World Records Gone Wild is a series premiere tonight on True TV. It's a look behind the scenes as Guinness World Records officials review attempts to break existing records as well as submissions for creating new ones.
Well, how about
Have you seen the preview for the show?
No.
Oh my God! It is seriously, it's crazy. They're doing. Guy is has a sword and he's holding a watermelon. The guy's cutting as many watermelons while the guy's throwing. I'm like, it's dangerous. It looks like the most dangerous. Coolest. I'm gonna check it out. It's awesome looking. And that's all I had.
Thank you.
That's wonderful.
You haven't seen the preview? I can't believe you guys haven't seen it.
No, I haven't.
It's good though.
I'm going to watch it.
I got a question about Parks and Rec, though, the show that I love. What's that chick's name that was Xena, Warrior Princess?
Lucy Lawless.
Yeah.
Is that the chick that's playing Ron Swanson's girlfriend?
Yeah.
Really? Am I the last guy to figure that out?
I think I told you about that like 5 weeks ago.
Okay, well,
so
then I
just want you to know that.
Sorry, I'm dumb. I'm here till 10.
As long as you enjoy your performance, what difference does it
I'm here until 10. I just figured that out. Oh, that's that Xena chick. Okay.
Very nicely done.
All right, thank you.
Xena chick.
And now it's time for our daily story for Craig.
All right.
Students at Duke University today protested a fraternity party dubbed the Racist Rager, at which attendees dressed as Asians, including wearing conical hats, geisha costumes, and an inflatable sumo suit.
I got a sound from that. Let's go to that sound bite.
お前のことを愛し続けるぞ僕にとって君の代わりというのはどこにもいません
You tell him, honey.
イエコー愛してるよ
Now all the girls, everybody.
Open Gangnam Style.
Thank you.
So they didn't like the party.
The school's Asian Student Alliance plastered the campus with flyers that included the fraternity's original email invitation to a party called Kappa Sigma Asia Prime, as well as photographs of frat members and other partygoers dressed
Great
in
party, isn't it?
Is Asian stereotype costumes. The original invitation included racist language, including the salutation, "Hello, nice Duke people." Oh, no And the line, "We look forward to having me, you, and your friends over for some sake."
That's what the invitation said?
Hello, nice Duke people.
Hello.
Yes,
Oh, that's so bad.
Right, hello.
What university again?
That's Duke.
Your favorite.
No comment.
Yes.
Dookie.
Have a fine basketball team there.
Most honorable Duke.
Oh, that's what I heard.
Yes.
You be careful, little Joe.
He's never seen a game, no.
No, he never watches the game. From the Love Files, Life and Style Weekly claims Lamar Odom and Khloe Kardashian trial separation.
Oh, no.
I think one of my favorite moments from the Kardashians had nothing to do with the Kardashians, but Lamar Odom was on the line in Boston shooting free throws.
Yeah.
The entire crowd, ugly sister, ugly sister.
Was that when he was with Dallas?
Yes.
Yeah, that's probably why he left Dallas.
That was awesome.
Don, I know you love the Mumford & Sons, so I'll tell you that Elton John
I hate them.
No, I know you. I've heard it on your show. Elton John and Mumford & Sons will lead a tribute to the band's Levon Helm at the Grammys on Sunday, which that should be pretty good.
Super.
Also on Sunday, and we mentioned this yesterday, I think, and I need to clarify, the Sandy Hook Elementary School Choir sang America the Beautiful before the Super Bowl. And now a different group of kids from Newtown will perform Call Me Maybe during the Grammy red carpet pre-show.
Same difference.
As we talked about yesterday.
But
it's a little different, so I wanted to mention it. Yeah.
It's not the kids that were at the
It's
Super
not the
Bowl.
Sandy Hook kids.
No, but
It's
they're from the
different
town.
kids.
They're
Yes.
from the town, which is why we're still continuing to exploit this again.
Yes, but I just wanted to clear that up in case you thought it was the same kids from the same school.
Thank you. I didn't
That's
know.
all, yeah.
That still bothers me.
We have the Grammys on Sunday, so Spinner.com has put together a list of the worst Grammy Award nominations ever.
Oh, boy.
The best one is, of course, the Chipmunk song from 1959.
Wasn't Milli Vanilli nominated for a Grammy back in the day?
Milli Vanilli was nominated and won.
Wow.
Best New Artist in 1990.
Girl, you know it's true.
Now, the Chipmunk song actually didn't win Record of the Year in 1959, but it did win 3 other categories. The most famous one is obviously Jethro Tull, Crest of a Knave, nominated for Best Hard Rock Metal Recording. Again, it's not just metal, though, Craig. It was hard rock and metal. Yes, Justice for All was in the category, too. And they did lose, and that's probably why people are upset.
Yes.
But even more so, I didn't even realize this. Eric Clapton's acoustic cover of Layla won Best Rock Song back in 1993.
Well, it's not really a rock song.
Well, that's not the point. Also nominated Jeremy and Smells Like Teen Spirit. So I mean, I love the Eric Clapton, but I mean,
No, but I'll stand by that. That version of Layla was not.
well, it's Eric Clapton though.
Rock. No, listen, I know, and I know the original version is awesome, but that acoustic version, pussyfied.
Even if it was a great version, I mean, Jeremy and Smells Like Teen Spirit come up against it.
Now, the original Layla was a great rock and roll song.
Yes, it was.
Maybe not as good as these other songs, but it was a great rock and roll
Well, it
song.
could have been nominated in 1968 or whatever it is, and that would have been fine. Sure. But it wasn't. It was nominated and won in 1993. And Who Let the Dogs Out? Nominated for Best Dance Recording back in 2001. Yes. And yes, it won.
Christ, what's wrong with this?
The Baha Men.
You ever notice there were some arenas around the country where, like for instance, in Atlanta, for whatever reason, I noticed during the playoffs that whenever the Falcons would do something good, they play "Whoop, There It Is," and you see the people in the crowd just going out of their minds, like they had just heard it for the first time. And you look at you, I just shake, SMH, just shake my head like, what the hell's wrong with you people? Whoop, there it is.
You don't like that?
Whoop, there it is. Yeah, 10 years ago.
I love the fact that
Jock Jams 10 years ago.
I love the fact that every stadium has their own thing going on.
Everybody clap your hands. Everybody clap your hands. Bum, 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 bum. Whoop, there it is. Whoop, there it is.
Upside down
and other
inside
songs.
Out. I'm about to show all you folks what it's all about. Whoop, there it is.
And many other songs I can't remember right
Gary
now.
Glitter is my favorite, of course.
Na 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 na. Hey. Na 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 na.
Jock Jams.
Do you like that better than the Seven Nation Army for the Ravens?
What is that?
Oh. That's what they're screaming during the Super Bowl.
I don't know.
Ruined it.
So much of it gets played in all the same stadiums now.
How about in Raider games when Too Shorts blow the whistle? Blow the whistle.
Wow. Usually to signify another penalty. Yeah.
Boom.
Yes.
You just got soccer bombed.
Yeah, that sucks.
Anyway.
Boom.
That sucks, man. I can't say anything.
You're smart.
That's what I'm saying.
Go ahead, dude.
He got you.
CBS, which is a great company, by the way.
CBS.
Has sent out the following email warning to everyone attending the Grammys on Sunday.
Yeah.
They don't want to see any breasts, butt cracks, or genitals.
Oh, darn it.
Well,
that's CBS, remember, a great company. It says, quote, please be sure that buttocks and female breasts are adequately covered.
And I agree with that, Phantom, 100%.
Thank you.
Noodles is in the clear then.
Thong-type costumes are problematic.
Mm-hmm.
Please avoid exposing bare, fleshy undercurves of the buttocks and buttock crack.
Well, they had no problem in the Super Bowl with the Beyonce up there with her butt and all of her dancers with their butts hanging out.
I wonder if they're trying to hide her nipple slip.
You know, I read something yesterday that was not a true story, and then I read another story that said Jay-Z is trying to get the pictures back, and I'm thinking, well, maybe those were real pictures. And second, how do you get pictures back from the internet? Once there's a picture out there,
you're Jay-Z.
If anybody can do it, it's Jay-Z could.
I was just about to say, Dave Grohl was filling in for Chelsea lately, and they had this. They're talking about that last night, and they're showing the pictures. And I was thinking about, they're showing, they're trying to get all kinds of pictures back, like embarrassing moments where it's not the right angle.
Right.
And so I'm thinking to myself, like Jay-Z's actually the publicist, they're really fighting to get these pictures, yet they're showing it on Chelsea lately last night, so the pictures are already out there.
Doesn't Jay-Z know that? Once it's on the internet, you can't just erase it and take it away.
Believe me, I know.
I bet you they get erased.
And you're right,
Jay-Z's going to sit back with a cigar and be like, told you.
I could do it. Yes. Yeah.
We got a text, and I agree with this text. Maybe even worse than,
whoop, there it is.
Stupid Red Sox and Sweet Caroline. That's what I hate hearing. I just hate it.
I've been out to Fenway. I like it.
I hate it.
What about Journey at the Giants game?
Well, I know that they play lights at the end of Niner games. And I love that. There's nothing wrong with that.
Usually after a Giants game, it's Tony Bennett after a win. Left my heart at San Francisco.
Yeah, those are classics, though.
They are classics.
Does he got herpes? Tony Bennett? Hasn't he had herpes for the longest time?
Tony Bennett?
I left my
Yeah, I'm pretty sure about that.
Sure
Will you
he
Google
does.
that?
Yeah,
you see if he's got herpes?
Yeah.
I don't know why I remember that, but I do.
I don't know why you do.
He's like Ron Mexico.
Chad.
That was a great alias by Mike Vick.
Yeah.
Oh, was that Mike Vick? I thought it was Chad Johnson.
No, it's Mike Vick, but he wanted wanted his medicine for his herpes.
Yeah, and you guys had your Don and Mike Ron Mexico shirts because that guy last week was wearing one.
He was, wasn't
Yes.
he?
Because you know me, never wanted to miss a money-making opportunity. What, his name is Ron Mexico? Let's make some shirts right away.
CM Punk.
Are you on the same?
Tony Bennett was sued for $90 million. That one.
Tony Bennett got
he's got herpes. He later provided medical records. He was herpes free. He countersued the woman for defamation.
I knew he had herpes. Okay. All right. What's next, man?
Good call. A scary moment, Don, during a Marilyn Manson concert in Canada last night. The rocker collapsed on stage during the concert. It was midway through his hit, Beautiful People.
The beautiful people.
When he stopped singing, turned to the side and keeled over on stage. Concertgoers, of course, confused at first as the band kept playing, and I give them credit for that. They soon realized it wasn't a joke. A couple of stagehands rushed in and began to tend to Marilyn Manson. Reports that he vomited on the stage. That is not confirmed.
That's my boy. That's a showman right there.
That's right. He's eventually helped off the stage. We are waiting for the details.
He puts on a great show.
He does. He does. Me would like to see him do show Alice Cooper with.
Yes, defamation.
Alice Cooper with.
Because like that music.
Is that the 8-bit of Beautiful People?
Yeah. That's pretty good.
Did we get some new 8-bits?
Joe is having some fun over here, yeah.
Wow, we might have to have another edition of 8-Bit Theater. We've not done that in a long time. Because that Sweet Caroline was another 8-bit thing we hadn't played for, right?
And I don't want you.
We had Henry VIII. Yeah.
The beautiful people. I always sound like Beavis and Butthead when I sing that. The beautiful people.
That's okay.
Yeah, that's how it sounded.
That sounds good, yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
That sounds great. Next Phantom what?
Joel McHale of Community talking about what a train wreck Chevy Chase was on the set, especially toward the end. He confirmed that Chevy once dropped the N-word on the set.
N-person.
While protesting his character's racism.
N-person.
Joel said, you shouldn't be throwing it around on the set. And he said, we are now at DEFCON 1, and Chevy claimed that Richard Pryor had given him permission to use the N-word.
There you go.
That makes everything okay.
Yes, absolutely.
Sure.
It's all right.
Sure. Hey, what's up, my N-bomb? Hey, Richard Pryor said it's okay.
If you're going to drive for a guy that gave you permission, that's pretty good.
Did they give him a laminated card?
Yeah.
Like
with his signature?
Like a pass.
He's good.
You don't pass the bunny ring.
Yes. If you ever get caught on the corner in Stockton, wait a minute, no, I got a card.
N-person.
The fifth most dangerous city in the United States.
How about this new thing on the N-word? Everybody's now against the N-word.
What's that new thing about
What is that new thing,
What's
Larry?
that new thing, Larry? You were inappropriate, Larry.
You feel it was inappropriate?
Yes.
I didn't mean to be inappropriate. I just thought it was a logical question.
Right. Oh, non-N-person.
Non-N-person.
Thank you. Just want to make sure we play both sides equally.
Anyway, Joe McHale said he didn't want to be there talking about Chevy Chase, and says, when I would try to cheer him up, he would just try to physically fight me. And Chevy Chase is like old. So,
He's Fletch, though.
I thought that, what's his name? I thought he was off that stupid show. I thought that they fired him off Community.
He is now. And they start their new season tonight. They're coming back. And I think he's already been in a couple of the episodes that have already been filmed, so he'll be on them.
I don't know if I like that show or not, but they treat that show like my Parks and Rec. It's like they put it on for a while, then they take it off, and then they throw it back on again.
It's like Curb Your Enthusiasm with that delay and the gap between seasons.
At least with Curb Your Enthusiasm, I got the feeling it was because Larry David was having a brain fart coming up with scripts or whatever. I mean, I think the Community and Parks and Rec, I think those are all in the can. Those shows are ready to go. I don't know why they just don't run those stupid things. I saw that hour end of 30 Rock. Oh, I could taste the vomit in my watch. I could taste the vomit in my mouth watching that show.
Bad.
Oh, it was just not good. Although I said there's a couple of shots of what's her name, Liz Lemon of Tina Fey. She had some nice boobage going in that last episode. I guess because she's going to be a mother now.
If you want to watch a new series, if you want a new series to watch, on Netflix, Spacey has a new series called House of Cards. He's a congressman, and it's real shady in a seedy world. It's actually really good. I watched the first couple episodes, but it's only on Netflix if you want to check out a new show.
You want a series not to watch? The Big Bang Theory. It sucks.
I don't know.
You know, that's just you, Joe. That's just you, Joe.
Doughy Joe.
I say Cougar Town
Dojo.
is worse. Yeah.
I'd say Cougar Town is a million times worse than the Big Bang Theory.
Horrible.
But Cougar Town's not even ranked. Everybody loves Big Bang. I don't get it.
It's you, Joe.
It's you.
It's you. It's not us. It's you.
Sorry.
Yeah.
What's next, fan?
A video that I know you're going to want to look up, Don. This sounds really funny to me. It happened over there in Israel over there, which is like way east.
The Israelites.
It's kind of funny, though.
In Israel.
A woman parks her car in a legal spot on her block. She ends up getting towed because city workers painted a handicap space around it. Originally, she was ordered to pay a fine of about $350, and she tried to plead her case. No one believed her until she got her hands on security footage from a building across the street. You can clearly see them paint a bright white line around her car. Then it shows the tow truck show up later on to take it away. Needless to say, the woman didn't end up paying a fine, and city officials apologized, calling it, quote, like a really great prank. No, they called it a severe mistake in a case of incompetence.
I still want to pull off the prank that your friend did where he gets into a mall parking lot when it's busy and pretends like he's backing out.
Just sit with your with the backup lights on.
Gotta do that at the holidays, man.
Thank you for the news and the comments, Phantom. And let's get a caller 100. Come on, you animals. 339-1140 at 800-920-1140. Be the 100th caller. Good luck. We'll be right back. CBS Sports Sacramento, CBS Sports Reno.
You just walk away now and save yourself the embarrassment.
And it just keeps getting better.
Oh, yeah? Yeah, well, you're the one, man, duh. He's gonna be embarrassed.
This is the Don Geronimo Show.
Someone in there called me fat. Damn, that was good.
CBS
Radio presents.
The vet said, dude, he said, your cat's just pregnant.
This is the Don Geronimo Show.
I said, okay, so I won't go and kick her. I want it now! I want it now!
He wishes he was black.
Sometimes.
Don Geronimo.
Sometimes. Is that so wrong? I want to thank Ronnie Lott for being on the show today. Tomorrow, Gus Johnson will be joining us
The great
again.
Gus Johnson.
Absolutely.
And Eric Griffin, that dude you like from...
Montez from Workaholics.
Workaholics. He'll be in studio with us tomorrow. Hello, you are the 100th caller. Good morning. Hello. Or I'll try that one. Hello. Good morning.
Good morning.
Radio station. Hi, who is this?
Cindy,
Hi, Cindy. Where are you from?
Alberta, California.
There you go, Cindy. What's up, Cindy?
Caller number 100, and you got a pair of tickets. One and before you can buy them to go see Train with the Script and Gavin DeGraw, Sleep Train Amphitheater on Saturday, August 8th. Tickets go on sale tomorrow morning at 10. Everybody else, get your tickets. Go to the Sleep Train Amphitheater box office. Thank you for listening.
Thank you.
Like girls, thank you very much. That's how I'll end the show today. Me like girls. Jim Rum is next. We'll see you tomorrow, everybody. Thank you, Drew Hoffer, buddy.
Thank you, Donnie.
Thank you, Phantom.
Back at you.
Craigster.
Thank you, Pops.
Thank you. And both of the Joes, especially Slow Joe. That's it. We got to go. We'll see you tomorrow with a new episode, everybody. And blah, 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 blah.
Don Geronimo. Joe.